And I was like, maybe I'll try that. And he's like, well, you're going to have to stop vaping and doing nicotine. I was like, fuck that. The sober October is good enough with no booze.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Cheers.
But hey, cheers.
Mortal
Here's some
sportsman.
the sober episode.
Kinda. Uh so we well, let's start off right, like a normal podcast. I'm BJFF because we might have new people listening. My name is BJFF. This is your man Johnny Anchors. We talk sports, conspiracy theories, and a whole bunch of bullshit. We are here today to talk about NFL week number 4 and some ancillary sports shit because nobody else is talking about shit except for NFL. So that's what we're going to talk about.
Might
Fuck
as
it.
well. Might as well.
We are going to try and do I'm sure there's going to be rants, but we're going to try and do 32 teams in 32 minutes.
Yeah. 32 teams in 32 minutes. It's kind of like it's ironic, a little bit of a what's the word for it? A little show. It's kind of like when Portnoy goes, one bite, everyone knows the rules, and he takes 3 bites.
Yeah.
We say it's going to be 32 minutes, but we'll probably spend 90 on it. But 32 teams in 32 minutes. That is the goal. We'll get to that eventually. I'd say we kick it off if we're going to talk football. How does it feel to come away with 2 victories last night, BJFF? One, your team won, and second, it looks like Tyreek Hill's career is over.
Okay.
Big win for you.
I'll let you decide which one I'm ecstatic about.
I think that's a given.
The win was, I think I just have to say that I want them to get blown out every week and
Yeah.
they'll perform somewhat okay.
Mhm.
The Jets are by far the better team on paper, by far the better team on paper. But
I don't know about
they
that.
but Miami put those black jerseys on and just fucking
Mm,
something came alive
I like
in
those.
that. I'm
Mhm.
getting one. Trust me, I'm getting one. But
Absolutely.
that I don't know. So the Tyreek thing is fucking hilarious. I was texting everybody saying that was the fastest I've seen a cheetah turn into a tortoise in my life. It was fucking great. What
Well,
else did I say?
his leg turned
Hit
into
one
like
too
it was
many
just like
baby mamas.
staring right at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
hit one too many baby mamas. That'll teach you if you kick a bitch. What else did I say? I hate that fucking dude so much. Uh,
yeah.
but maybe I should have rolled down that window. That's what I said.
That's wow. Okay. Well, let's put it this way. So you have a long-standing history of not liking Tyreek Hill for reasons off the field, which I honor you for that. I truly do, because many people, and I believe it might have been Peter King who had said this in the Brett Favre documentary, if I'm not mistaken, that people try to separate the athlete from the person,
Nope.
especially when the person is a shitty person, but they're a great athlete. And very rarely do you ever get it the other way around, and which is probably more common. Shitty athlete, but a great fucking person. That's like there's not enough stories about those people, but I digress. The part of it is like for me, Tyreek Hill was such a piece of shit. It wasn't like one mistake or like when he was younger. It
No,
was
it's like
just
80.
repeated. Yeah, it's just and there's going to be more now. Especially
Oh yeah.
he's got nothing going on. He's going to be fucking hobbled. Of
He's
course,
gonna
then
be
she
on
can
Twitch
now get
and
away from
fucking
him. So
he's gonna
you know,
fucking show his dick on Twitch and get canceled. That's what's gonna
did
happen.
okay. So did you know she is already filed for divorce though?
Sounds about right. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Um,
You're getting hit.
he has to pay her if you could. I mean, they're probably going to be tough to find, but it was somewhere around like 50 to 100 grand a month, $100,000 check specifically to buy her a new car, and then I think $1 million payment, like just like in total for damages. But he's going to be on the hook for a lot of money. I mean, he's got it's like between him, who was it, him, Philip Rivers, and Sean Alexander, all just
Okay.
massive cocks that with mad kids out there.
So I looked up Tyreek Hill restitution, right?
Yeah.
It says NFL player Tyreek Hill has been involved in several legal matters requiring restitution or settlements, including a 2016 domestic abuse case, a 2024 civil lawsuit, and a 2025 divorce settlement. This fucking dirtbag,
He
bro.
is fucked.
Lump
He's
sum
fucked.
payment, received a 500,000 lump sum check from Hill. She gets $20,000 and $50,000 per month in status quo support. So that's 70 grand. Hill
Yeah.
is required to pay $457,517 towards Vaccaro's legal fees, 100 grand for a new car, exclusive use of the couple's $5.5 million mansion, and multiple
Okay.
instances of domestic violence. This guy is fucked.
So here's another thing, just throwing
And
it
his
out there.
knees looking the other way.
I'm not saying his knee is staring at him. His knee is literally having a conversation with him, and he was like, "Oh shit, my fucking foot's looking right at me."
How about him
Like,
fucking getting carted off and screaming yes?
well, he was celebrating because he doesn't have to play for the Dolphins anymore. I mean, that's obviously why. I'd like to know what his market would be, but we can get to that at a later date. For right now, I would just go ahead and consider his career as the fastest. Like, he's not the fastest player probably anymore, but like his skill type is a pretty specific skill type. It's fast. So it's like get the ball out quick, let him get in space, and then, he does the rest of it with his fucking feet.
Yeah.
So you pretty much, he's not a big guy, he's not a big receiver, he's not going to make, catches mossing people up top, he's not going to be running many other different routes. He's a fast guy who now just had his knee turned completely around the other way, which is pretty fucked. But I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm not gonna, defend the shit that he does to women, especially. But honey, you knew all this shit when you were going into the relationship with him. You knew that when you're having fucking kids. You knew it was gonna happen. You almost were like, let it happen. I'm gonna get fucking everything. And she will,
And
because
yeah,
he's a piece of shit and he deserves it. So, you know, call him as you see him. There's no real winners in that situation. Well, there are a few winners, but the biggest losers of them all are the poor fucking kids that have to deal with that. So prayers out to them and maybe a little bit of his wife too.
uh,
So Dolphins do win though. So are
yeah,
you,
I did not like that. I wanted them to get blown out again, and they won.
they
Uh,
refuse. They're looking better. They are looking better though.
that's what scares me. And with Tyreek out of the picture now, they're gonna look even better, and we're gonna be
Mm.
stuck with McDaniels and Greer, and it's just gonna go on for another year. But
Well,
Waller, who the fuck? Where the fuck this guy come from? Okay, this dude.
yeah.
First of all, he was just injured for who the fuck knows. Like, got signed, immediately injured. There were questions about this guy even ever taking a snap as a Dolphin, and here he is, catches caught 3 balls for 27 yards. 2 of them happened to be for a fucking touchdown. This
Yeah, I
fucking guy.
mean, he just fresh off the rap career, straight out of the studio, spitting fucking hot fire like on the mic again, and just goes out there, just balls out conveniently after I wasn't gonna play him either way, but in the other dynasty league, the old fucking I think it was like the 24th. So what was that like 6 days ago?
Yeah.
I was like, he might never play. You got in my head about that when he's like, he just showed up for a contract. He's not even ever going to play.
Yeah,
Does
showed
he
up for
ever
the money.
play? He comes out there and just bangs 2 fucking tutters in the red zone. And that's honestly, though, a piece that Miami probably missed against the
If they would have
Bills.
been using
That would have been
Hill,
a big, that would have been a big difference if
Hill is the
Darren
same
Waller was
exact
there.
fuck Hill is the same exact fucking tight end. Waller was injured, but we put the other guy in.
Hill
Yeah. Julian
is
Hill.
another Hill. Oh, I didn't know that.
Julian Hill.
I was unaware of his work.
Yeah,
Um,
look him up.
let,
He's a
let me
good
put it this way though
guy.
for you, Beach. So you have is your 4 games into the season? Is it
Yeah.
four?
Yep.
4 games into the season. You're 1-3. The AFC sucks. I mean, the real story of this season to
That is a
me
kicker, isn't it?
is how fast the AFC went from being the clearly better conference to now definitely on its way to being like they have better quarterbacks, but they all get paid a lot of money. So they don't have really better like the Bengals, for example. The Bengals are a fucking atrocious because they paid their quarterback 2 star receiver money, which no one does, and then a 31-year-old edge rusher. And the rest of the money goes to guys that you could probably find at a fucking supermarket. So it's like just not to get too far off on the Bengals because I want to get into them and like how people are like, oh, they should get fucking Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson for what?
So they can die.
Yeah, exactly. For the Dolphins' sake, if they look like that if they can continue, because they look pretty good against Buffalo. Buffalo might be a bad defense. Miami kind of beat themselves in a lot of ways in that game. You can build on that. Your schedule probably is going to get a little bit easier. Maybe I actually don't know Miami's schedule off the top of my head, but like
Neither do I, to be honest. I'm not a
they might rally. They might actually rally. That it's I
and
wouldn't be surprised. They make a
and
wild card spot or something.
to be honest, it wouldn't even take that much.
Mm-mm.
And because the AFC is such shit,
Yeah,
like it wouldn't take that much. You can
might
probably
need 9-8 or 10-7.
yeah, with 10-7 would get us in
Yeah,
easy. So we just got to lose, only
you
3 more
you
games.
run. Yeah, well, you run. It's not. You go 9-4. Your
Yeah,
season now starts today. You go 9-4. You got a good shot at making the playoffs.
yeah.
So, and if you got another, you got to get the Bills down again in Miami this time. Which strangely enough, Josh seems to play better in Miami. Um, but you have the other side of it where it's just like McDaniels. McDaniels to me, I started to feel bad for the guy this year just because
Fuck.
I have the theory that he's still drinking.
I think
I
you
know
want
you
that.
want to fire him. I think you really got to get rid of Chris Greer. But
100%. I think if we get rid of Chris Greer and let McDaniels actually do his nerd shit, we would be
mhm,
fantastic. But right now
yeah,
he's fucking tethered by Greer because Greer wants to be the fucking everything. He wants to be the Jerry Jones of the fucking Dolphins, and you can't do that, man. You can't
yeah.
have all of the fucking power. I'm sorry, you suck. And I know you know where the bodies are buried, whatever the fuck that means, but leave. Nobody wants you there. Nobody. You make
It's funny.
terrible decisions. Terrible. Like
So,
fucking letting our star defensive end go to the Minnesota Vikings. Like having
eh,
motherfuckers.
I mean, there's a lot of systemic issues happening
And evidently it's
in the
the
Miami
fucking
Dolphins
party
organization.
school of the NFL. Like when did we get that designation? I know it's Miami. I
The
get that.
party school, like the party team. Well, obviously,
Yeah, it's the fucking frat house of the
they're a
NFL,
bunch of.
evidently.
Look at who's running the team. Look at the coach. He's a fucking
He's
frat
a
boy himself.
nerd. Why would
Well,
he know anything about parties, bro?
actually, he
And he
probably
was an
rocks a pair of
alcoholic.
sunglasses like these.
Alcoholics drink by themselves, not with other people.
He should look into getting some of that nice organic tea with honey. A little taste of tea. Mm. No, McDaniels to me is just a totally irresponsible coach. He's a genius. He's an offensive genius. But like I think of that like as a defensive player for Miami, you know, we'll rehash the Vic Fangio thing, but like again, it was kind of a perfect personality for the defense because you're not going to respect a guy that walks around in fucking capris as your head coach when you're a defensive guy. If you're Tyreek or Tua, obviously
You're gonna love
he's
that guy.
feeding you the plays because he's high flying, he's smart, creative, he loves fast, fast, fast. I want everyone
Yeah.
fast. Well, speed is good on defense for sure, but more importantly, toughness. Ability to tackle, which Buffalo has rapidly lost for some reason this season as well. They are not good tackling football team. But if they had Vic Fangio there 2 years ago, and he'd just been like, well, they had to get rid of him because the player said he coached them too hard.
Yeah,
That's a fucking
that
that's a
was a
fucking problem.
red flag. Like that's
Yeah.
that that means that you don't have the mentality of a football player at that joint.
Yep.
Like that shit's gone. What are we doing?
Exactly.
He's
So should
too
we do
coach smart. He makes me do 2-a-days. What?
yeah.
What?
He's just well, that could be the reason why guys are getting too fucking hurt these days. There's a good theory going around that because they don't practice as hard as they once did, that like especially in the off season, they're just getting way more injured. I mean, the injuries are absurd. They're
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 absurd, and they're getting worse. Like
they're getting worse.
not like the amount of them, but the injuries themselves are getting
The
worse.
injuries are getting worse. The amount of them are
Actually,
getting
the
worse.
amount is getting worse too.
The
Yeah.
the amount is I don't remember that many injuries through 4 weeks. It happens more and more. It seems like every year guys are getting more hurt early on, and I
I
wonder
thought
why.
I
Because they're
thought
not
Tua was gonna
battle
die.
fucking tested.
Fucking Tyreek breaks his leg, and
Okay,
then I thought Tua was gonna die.
before we move on from
Yep.
Miami, definitely want to talk about that. Quick tidbit, and then we'll get into the 32 teams in 32 minutes. To update on sports, the Boston Red Sox are 3 outs away from beating the Yankees in Yankee Stadium in Game 1 of the best of 3 wild card round. So
Oh
there's that
shit.
happening right now. I have the bet in the comp for the Yankees to win the World Series, so unfortunately, I have to root for them to come back. And it's not
Did
looking good.
Bellinger hit a? Did Bellinger get a hit?
No idea. I had it on, just put it on before we started, so I didn't watch a fucking minute of it. It started at 6. That's ridiculous. They should be starting those games at 7, 8 o'clock. It's Yankees Red Sox for fucking Christ's sake. But okay, so on the
Maybe I
Tyreek
started
Hill,
at 1 or something.
yeah, exactly. Wait, what were we saying before about Miami? Coach him too hard.
Tua was about to die. Why are you not? What happened to you? Oh God. Can't have one freaking session without technical issues.
Are we back?
All right, you're good.
I'm back.
All
Some
right.
fucking spam caller called me trying to give me to send their money. Yankees got a guy on first. Didn't even see how it happened. I was so panicked. Okay. I was freaking out. I was like, a fucking spam caller. Okay, so 32 teams, 32 minutes. Should we just roll with that?
Sure, let's go.
We did exactly 1 minute on the Dolphins. So we'll count that as their 1 minute. Um,
We did
the
exactly
Jets,
1 minute.
the other side of the coin on that one. So the Jets caught a punt at the 2 yard line. Was it the 2 or the 3?
2.
It's really funny when I saw it on TV. I let out a loud, just like a like a loud chuckle of like, just that's the Jets. When the guy caught it and then like looked back to see where he was and realized he was within 5 feet of the end zone, and there was like no one really near it that could have possibly stopped it, and he just kind of like slumped his head down. And he said right then and there, he's like, any other team I'd probably be cut, but at least I played for the Jets. And he's like, all right, good. Feel
All right.
bad for their coach. That's all I got. They're a disaster. I thought they'd be better this year. Personally, I thought they'd be a fighting chance of a team, but they stink. And Fields is not a quarterback.
Field sucks.
Mhm.
Need a fucking motherfucker. No, I'm not even gonna get into it. Yep, Field sucks. Hate that.
So
Hate that team.
hate them. So there you go. There's Jets, and then I'll combine my minute here real quick on on the Pats and Bills, considering they play each other on Sunday Night Football. Big game. Once again, the Bills are way too favored. 7.5, 8 point favorites in some places, which is ridiculous. If anyone who had
The way Drake
watched their
May's playing,
the way Drake May is playing, the way our defense is playing, the way that we
Hunter Henry's gonna
kind of
score
looked
30
rough
points
against the
every game.
Saints. Yeah, I mean, it's to me. I think I would take the over. I think it's going to look very similar to the Ravens game in terms of the amount of points that are scored, because they're going to have to. At the same time, in a big spot for Drake May, he's used to the 1 o'clock window. Let's see how Drake May plays when the lights are on, because I don't see Drake May playing in a lot of night games. I'd have to look up his stats from last year. So I still like the Bills to win it, but it's going to be close. I think the lock of the week, personally, is Patriots plus 7.5. If you can get them in a good money line, take a shot at that too. Why not? I'll be taking it. Of
You
course, I'm
always
a fucking jinx. So
did you take the Saints?
no, they didn't go.
Oh, you only could
I
do it if
usually
you
only take it when I go, but for some reason I'm like really tempted to take the money line for the Patriots because it's such a big game.
Hunter Henry 2+ touchdowns. That's the bet of the week.
Okay, Hunter Henry 2+ touchdowns. Let's scoot south. We could probably
Dude.
take. Am I good?
All right. You scoot south. What did you say after that?
That's my own fault. I'm gonna keep talking. The first now I can. The first the first, or excuse me, the 1 minute I take on the AFC South is that everybody sucks. But the Colts. The Colts, led by Indiana Jones, Daniel Jones, they could have won that game against the Rams in LA against a team that's way more proven, with a proven head coach, Hall of Fame quarterback, Puka Nakua, Jared Verse, who's gonna be probably one of the most elite defensive players, if he's not already one of the most elite defensive players. The Rams are fucking good.
They are.
And the Colts almost fucking beat him on the road with Daniel fucking Jones. He kind of came back a
Are the
little bit,
Colts
but
scary? I think the Colts are scary.
You know who's scary really about it is not so much Daniel Jones as Jonathan Taylor. I mean, he's almost
And it's
like getting
Donnie
to that
Mitchell.
point of like Donnie Mitchell if he's not dropping fucking balls out of the back of the end zone or getting crucial holding penalties. He was such a bust before this year too, and Daniel Jones has resurrected his young career. Who'd have thought that?
Who's got him on his bench? I do.
Yeah.
Can't wait
Well,
for next year.
I would ride with Adane. Is it Adane or Adane?
I call him
Adane.
Adonai. Adonai.
Adane. Mm, mm.
Adonai.
Adane. Adane. I like Adane. That sounds good to me. Yeah, the Colts are kind of scary. I wouldn't want to see them early in the playoffs or at all in the playoffs if they keep looking like this. We'll see how the season goes, but through first quarter, they're fucking good. And your boy Sunshine, I think there might be what 3-1 or 2-1, 2-2,
I think they're 3-1.
3-1 Jags. So they
Oh, what are you gonna
they
you were gonna
have
say some
us.
shit. You were gonna say some shit. You're
Well,
you're
I
you're
was
very well to they say some shit. He's not playing well. He
he
sucks.
sucks.
He
He
sucks.
sucks. We went into it in length in the last episode
Yes, you
where you were
did.
like, he could be Josh Allen, and I was like, pump the
He could
brakes,
be,
but
but
he has the body type
he
for it.
does not
Yes,
have the testicular fortitude.
right. The fucking will to win. It's honestly like more of like the will to not lose, like
Yeah.
to hate losing more than you like winning. And
He's got the
he doesn't have
McDermott
it.
mentality.
But he's all yeah. But to me, Trevor Lawrence has like obviously the God given ability. Something with Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know what's happening there. Travis Hunter, uh, does he play for them?
Dude, I don't
I
know.
don't like. I don't even. I haven't seen a single highlight besides the one game he lost for them with like a holding penalty. Like I don't see him do as he scored a touchdown yet.
I don't know.
I Strange. So I think it really will come down to those two. The Titans are atrocious. They don't even deserve 10 seconds. They got blown out by the shitty Texans, who also kind of suck. I don't see them being much of a threat at all.
Stroud is
Stroud,
such a bummer.
he's
He
been
has
going
he has
downhill since he
he has such
took that
good
little
fucking
trip.
clips, like, every once in a while, he has a good clip, and then it's just like,
Yeah,
"Dude, what the fuck are you doing?"
yeah.
Kinda like
It's
Tua.
his the clips. He's a clips guy.
He's a
It's
clips guy.
more of it's more about to me for Stroud is just the overconfidence he had within a year, and
Yeah,
it was more about like, okay, I'm gonna make myself be like a star, and I'm gonna do it not by getting better at football, but by just doing a ton of other shit, podcasts,
yeah.
going on a fucking media tour with Micah Parsons and doing those fucking
He's
sumo
doing the
wrestler
Angel
videos and
Reese, circuit.
you know, yeah,
That's what he's
like
doing.
he the Angel Reese circuit. Yeah, I actually heard him and Caleb hooked up after they did the meeting on the field. You've seen that, right? Like where
Is that
Caleb's
the
rookie
nail
year.
is that the nail
Well,
thing?
yeah, that's what reminded me of it was the fact that he uses Angel Reese's nail technician. I thought maybe
Yeah,
CJ Stroud maybe uses her to do pedicures or something. I don't know.
maybe.
But Stroud was
So this Go ahead.
I was gonna say Stroud, or where was I going with that? Oh yeah, Stroud has been on a decline since the game he played against Caleb last year, where after the game he instead of being like, "Yep, good game, man, wish you well," he's like, hey, man, learn from your mistakes. You're gonna be a great player in the. Oh, whoa, no, hold up, come here. Like, you're gonna be a great player in this league. Just build on that. All right, build on that. CJ, you've been in the league for like 5 minutes, bro. You might actually be younger than Caleb Williams because he had been drafted, maybe not, but a year older, maybe
Yeah,
9 months.
yeah,
And
it's
he's
crazy.
talking to him like he's a chiseled veteran. And then literally since that moment, he's been horrible. Like he's literally been two different quarterbacks. It's a lesson of humility.
Well,
And
so
Stroud's learning that pretty hard right now.
so I got rid of Nico Collins in our dynasty league
Okay.
for
Wow.
the
Bases
exact
loaded. Hold on. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
who's on base? Is
Bases
Cody
loaded, two
Bellinger on
outs.
base?
I think I see. Yeah, that's Belly. Belly's on first. I
Fucking A,
got
he got a
this
hit.
Belly on first, Judge on second, some other dude, or Aldis Chapman pitching 2-2 the count. Here's a live one. And he struck him out. 101-mile-an-hour fastball.
God damn.
Good Lord. Well, Yanks down 1-0. I'm imagining Turks and Caicos will message that into the chat any minute now and start laughing at my pick for the Yankees to win the World Series.
But so what I was saying is I got rid of Nico Collins
Yes.
because of CJ Stroud. And I don't think that is something that they can fix. I think that's a mental thing. He's not even putting the time in, and they have years before they get that fucking situated. So
Yeah.
if Nico
Well, I
Collins
also
doesn't
think
get
in your
traded, then he's fucked.
yeah. I also think in your defense though, like Nico Collins is great. I don't want to blame it all on the injury, but he hasn't really been the same quarterback since or same wide receiver since he got back from that injury.
That too.
So
And I
it's
and I
maybe
like
it might
Golden.
take another
I like
year.
Golden. I like Golden.
Yeah, Golden's got more upside. He's playing with Jordan Love. He's in Green Bay, and they can't sign all those receivers, so they probably would sign the one that was first on. He needs to get more reps though.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we hit the AFC South. That was at least 4 minutes.
We
Uh,
gotta hit Lamar. I can go a full minute on just Lamar.
let's go AFC North. Let's go. Bring it on.
All right, so Baltimore Ravens are bitch boys.
Mm.
Lamar can't handle his shit. Literally threw a 5-year-old tantrum on the sideline on the bench looking at a monitor because only he fumbled the ball. There was no other reason but himself that fumbled the ball. He could have thrown the ball away, could have done anything other than what he did, but he fumbled the ball, then threw a tantrum. And then I think it was the next drive or the drive after that, he said, "Oh, my leg hurts. I'm not going back in." He pulled a LeBron, and now he is dead to me. So,
Yeah.
way to go to have a bitch ass quarterback in our league. And you're the number one team? Go fuck yourself. No way.
Hey,
You got a
hey. I
bitch
mean,
boy as your quarterback. And now he's going to be out for a couple weeks. So who's the number one team now? So
me.
week 5 power rankings are going to be interesting.
You think my team was dominant because of Lamar Jackson? Come
I
on
think your
now.
team was better because of Lamar Jackson.
Well, anybody's would be better with a star quarterback, but quarterback is barely the reason why you'd have a good fantasy team. I mean, if you checked out any of my running backs, have you seen any of the four horsemen that I have? Oh no, the worst one of them all is Saquon because he's having a tough year. Damn, I wonder if Saquon will turn it around. Shit, Bijan Robinson, mind you, it is a dynasty league. Bijan Robinson, James Cook, Quinshon Judkins. Quinshon Judkins is a piece of shit too as well. But again, I can separate man from player. The four horsemen of running backs in DGen is it's unstoppable. I don't give a fuck. I'll put Sam Darnold. I'll play Russell Wilson. You know what? When I play a bottom feeder, I'm gonna play Russell Wilson in my starting spot because he ain't even fucking. It doesn't even fucking matter. It
He
don't
doesn't
fucking
even
matter.
play. He doesn't
It
even
doesn't even.
play.
I know. I know. It doesn't fucking matter. So, but it does suck that I have to represent him, and he's a bitch boy. You know what? Let me put this straw here.
So
A little
everything I just
conspiracy.
said is completely false. And damn it, I fucking hate that.
Well, not true because I still have the best team, but he is a bitch boy. Weird to me. They showed a clip of him or a picture of him on the sidelines where he had like something wrapped on his leg, but it wasn't even on like where a hamstring would be. So it was like it was just they're like, oh, it might have been his lower hamstring. It's like I isn't a hammy just a hammy.
Yeah.
Like yeah, he gave up, and you could see on his face like the tears. To me, to me, he has definitely got some problems mentally that
Oh yeah, he is.
for whatever reason when he plays that team like for some credit, he made mistakes in the game against us last year, but he also played pretty damn good outside of that. And then the first game of the year he played great, and the team just walloped us, and then his coach kind of got him in conservative mode, and then he was like, oh shit, getting a little tight. I mean, there's decisions that were made that lost the game against Buffalo, and I don't think really any of that was on Lamar. This last game against the Chiefs, though, was. I mean, he couldn't handle it. He was like, "Holy shit, we're gonna lose, go to 0-3 or 1-3." There's this little I got a little tightness right here. But to me, it's like, oh well, he might miss a game now. He might miss 2 or 3 games. So it has to be
You're
somewhat
hoping that
legitimate.
he stays off of IR. There's talk about him going on IR. That's 4
Well
weeks.
then, to me, that has to be a legitimate injury. Like you can't lie about that.
Okay.
You can't. Like the doctors, the trainers have to like evaluate it. I mean, you probably could. Not to say it too naive that it wouldn't happen, but like I don't think, in my opinion, Lamar cares really much about anything else besides winning. But his temperament is so bad.
Him
It's
and
like a
his
toddler.
yeah.
It's like when they're winning, it's the whole Ravens. It's like he feeds that whole culture. Derrick Henry, the game before, when he's slamming his fucking helmet onto the bench and
So
like
hard that he falls.
flopping around, like they're all babies. He never acted like that in Tennessee with Mike Vrabel, you know. So why is he doing that now in Baltimore? Why is Marlon Humphrey going on a podcast after a big loss going, hey, Monday night day football lost? Like a fucking 15-year-old TikToker would do. They're all soft.
Yeah. It's
Granted, for the Buffalo Bills defense, they may suck athletically, but they ain't doing that shit
yeah.
if they lose. If they lose, they're not going up. I don't think any of them even have a podcast. Ed Oliver runs fucking horses or runs, you know what I mean? Like it's just they don't.
Deion
eh,
Dawkins drifts.
yeah, Deion Dawkins is stricter. Like
He's got a
he's the
podcast.
media guy. Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's got a
he
podcast
drifts. Yeah.
because he's able to get away with saying things that
Not
Josh would
everybody
love
can say.
like Josh would love to say, and he'd be like, "Yo, Dion, it'd be funny if you just went out there and said, we're not Super Bowl or bust. Just fuck with them or something like that. I don't know, Dion. Just go say some stupid shit for me. All right, love you. That's a typical conversation as I would imagine Josh before Dion goes on a podcast.
All right, let's move it on
So
because we're getting stuck on the Bills. Let's move it on to the Chiefs. What do we think about the Chiefs?
no. This is what you do every single time. You gotta
There's
stick. We're gonna
32
go.
teams in 32 minutes, and we're already on 4 minutes on the fucking Ravens.
Well, exactly. So we're going division by division. We're almost there. The
Okay.
other the other three teams out of there, you got the Steelers, but we talked a little about the Bengals.
The Steelers are looking good.
The Bengals are irrelevant. No one's gonna go there and save them. I'd love to see Jameis Winston try though, because I just love watching Jameis Winston play football. So I hope that happens for the
Legendary.
Bengals.
Legendary.
That's
Legendary.
you think
Legendary.
Shadur? You think Shadur is gonna go there?
Legendary. He's already in Cleveland. It's fucking an hour and a half away. Legendary.
So that'd be a biggest troll ever, and I hope it happens. Trading within the division for Shadur Sanders and be like, "Come on!" It'd be funny
We're
is
gonna give
like
him a fucking shot.
if you caught a clip of him going in the office and asking them, being like, Shadur, I don't know if you're aware of this, but like they're in our division. We don't usually try to help them out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna send you there. Go.
That would be hilarious.
They're like,
Legendary.
goes up and like, all right, legendary. And he's just the Bengals story. And then maybe, he could hit a
Can you
couple deep
imagine the
ones.
South Park?
Yeah. Yeah. That's I've been waiting for South Park to do it. They missed their window though with the draft.
Wait till the trade for the
Legendary.
Bengals.
If it happens, there's something they could do with football. They've done a lot of it in the past, but I wish they had that just one little Shador episode, please. South Park, just give us that. Legendary.
But the
Steelers.
Steelers, Jalen Warren goes out at fucking 8:30 in the fucking morning. I wake up at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, and then I gotta be with my son, be a good father for an hour because football
Yeah.
starts at 9:30 in the fucking morning. So I'm with my son. It's now 10:20. Oh, let me turn the game on. All right, babe, the game's on. Let me start watching. Oh, look at my fucking roster. Oh, Jalen Warren is out. Oh, I also have Kenneth Gainwell on my fucking bench.
Ooh. The
So,
Kenneth Gainwell. I didn't know you had him on your bench.
not in that league, in the other league. But, yeah.
Ah.
So, I have Jalen Warren out and Kenneth Gainwell on my bench. Kenneth Gainwell blows it the fuck up. Gets like 3 tutties. And yeah, so I got a 0 and lost that week. So that's fucking
So
awesome.
I thought maybe I've told you this. So typically they have to announce it 90 minutes before the game. But still, you said you were up at 8. You got shit going on. If you would have woken up at 7:45 before you even started being a parent, you wouldn't have known. Like you'd have been like, oh,
Here we go.
So there's it
Sunday
pays to
coke.
have the alerts sometimes. It pays to have the alerts on for especially your fantasy football apps because 90 minutes before the game, a lot of times be like, hey, you got a guy in your fucking lineup that ain't playing today, buddy. You want to make a move.
I was so
But
pissed.
yeah, the Steelers might
But
be
the
legit.
Steelers might be a little bit scary too with fucking Aaron Rodgers.
I wouldn't
Aaron
call him
Rodgers fucking did he say he fucking drank a couple Guinness before he going out on the game?
yeah, I mean
I
he
hear
he
a
was
bunch of people
excited to go.
saying Aaron Rodgers was drunk. He threw 3 touchdowns in the first half or some shit.
He was also like throwing the ball, releasing the ball so quick. So like, and it's a smart game plan. The reason why I'd had so much fucking riding on Minnesota, which is ironic because when I turned on NFL Network, that is the game being played right now. It was it was
Minnesota
the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, I mean they're going to be horrible without their any quarterback. I mean, JJ McCarthy, I was never a fan of. I think he absolutely sucks. He was a system quarterback in Michigan who runs the ball all the time. And then you look at their defense is pretty good though. With your old buddy Brian Flores as their DC, he loves the blitz. He gets a good defensive pressure going. So knowing that, Aaron Rodgers is like, all right, I had about 8 Guinnesses last night, and I took mushrooms this morning. As
I
soon
need a
as I
salt
feel the
pack
ball
real
touch
quick.
my hand, it goes like this. Not even getting close to me. I can't move. Out of the hands. If they're able to do that type of offense where it's always these
Dan
quick little
Marino
ones,
offense.
eventually, yeah, I mean, eventually it could wear down, but it could be very successful, and open up the game for Gainwell. Uh, Sorry, it was a little bit
Alright,
of a dig,
alright.
but it's true. That's why, though. I mean, it's like they got to defend the run and these quick little passes because Rodgers ain't moving around that much anymore. So I wouldn't call the Steelers scary, but I'd call them frisky.
Emerging.
Yeah, an emerging team, a different identity than they have been for the last since Ben Roethlisberger left. They got a guy that can throw the ball. They got a good quarterback. You know,
And I
much
I
better than
I think he's
Russ.
gonna start embracing the Dan Marino of, "I'm not running the fucking ball, I'm not even moving in the pocket. Either you're open or you're not, and I'm getting the fucking ball out. I don't wanna get hit no
Yeah,
more. Don't fucking
I like
hit me.
it.
Don't fucking
I
hit
mean,
me."
he's fucking what 43. Like I mean,
Yeah,
he's got guys out there. Probably half the guys aren't even born at the time he was. Nah, that might be a little extreme. He might
that's a little
live out though the time when he was drafted. He was drafted in like '05 or '06. But I would call the Steelers frisky, not threatening. I like your term emerging. They're an emerging team as one of the most famed franchises and fan bases of all time. We'll be there in November with the Booze Brothers.
nice.
Yeah, we're going enemy territory down to the Steel City.
You'll know how it feels.
I have been to one game in Pittsburgh. It was a big one, the Duck Hodges game. I won't get too into it. They were mostly respectful. And I look forward to that same joyous celebration. And if it gets out of hand, then I'll be fine because I'll just be drinking tea.
Um,
All right, let's go
alright,
to the
so
Chiefs.
yeah,
Last
Chiefs.
division: Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos.
Start with the Chiefs. Chiefs, with Worthy and Brown back, are they scary again?
Well, even when Rasheed Rice gets back, I'd say so. For anyone that was like rooting for the downfall, obviously I was too. Anyone that was already writing off the Chiefs as being in a downfall, I'd say they're mistaken. And if I do recall, on our last podcast, we did make a friendly wager of a
Yeah, I
fiver,
gotta run
tenner,
that back. I
20er.
could have sworn that I
Um,
said that the Ravens were gonna beat them, but because I thought I
you
was on
did.
the I
That
thought
is
I
what
was
you
on the
said.
oh, yeah, that is what I said
You
because
did.
I was on
Yeah,
the Chiefs
yeah, you
was
did take the
Chiefs
Ravens.
bandwagon was done. So, yeah, I fucked up.
So roll the tape back.
Yeah, you're right, I
Um,
fucked up. You're right.
I think what surprised me was that it wasn't as much of a shootout. I just kind of expected Lamar to be in this mode right now, while like how he looked against the Bills. He wasn't great against the Lions, but he wasn't like bad. Um, he was bad, like he was not good. Like so that the game looked over very early. I was like, oh shit, this game's already over. Like because the
Yeah.
Ravens are not a team that can come back. The Chiefs are a team that could really play any type of game and still somehow find a way to win. They could play bad and win. They they just, to me, they don't have they didn't have in the first couple games like the energy or like the urgency to like we are the Chiefs, we're intimidating. I think busting the shit out of the Ravens, who've been busting everybody, uh, is probably a big way to go for everyone else. Like, yeah, we're still here. And on the opposite side of that, the Chargers lost to Jackson Dart and the Giants. So who's really the
How
king of that
about
division?
so I saw something today. I don't even know how this popped up on my feed, but I saw something today where Jackson Dart in an interview was asked like who was his Hollywood crush, and it
Mm,
happened to be Herbert's girlfriend at the time, like something beer,
that is
Madison Beer or something.
Madison Beer. So
I don't
that's
even
an
know who
interesting
that is.
story. She's very hot. She's like I don't know,
I mean, with the
Instagram
last
model or
name
something.
Beer, he's got to be right.
Yeah, yeah. She kind of looks like a Megan Fox, but more modern. I guess less
Okay.
ethnic. But you can say that there's a lot of fucking rumors going around. I didn't hear that one. The main one that everyone was spreading, which I actually thought was real, which I'm still actually not 100% sure if it wasn't real or not, was that he posted a picture of Madison Beer on his Instagram story before the game, Jackson Dart, just a picture of her at a game, like smiling, like the field's over here and she's looking back and smiling, and it just said game day. And someone was like, "Oh, you had it on there, you had it on there for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and then he deleted it." And it was like, and other people were like, "No, someone just made that up," and it spread like wildfire. I mean, they were like,
That's
not
hilarious.
like it was, and that's why one of the funniest clips I had seen was the old famous Alex Jones is like, "Fuck you, you get in my face with that shit again, fuck you, son of a bitch." Like, Justin Herbert to whoever started that rumor. He goes, "I'll fucking beat your fucking ass, motherfucker. You fucking fucked up." Like, oh man. It was just that's why I love the internet. I could
The
never quit the
internet's
internet.
it is
It's
undefeated.
so
I'm gonna tell
funny.
you that. It is
And
undefeated.
the funny thing is that I had, and like most people had seen that story before the game had even started. That came out, people started that at like 8 or 9 in the morning on Sunday. So I was like,
Yeah,
probably right around the time
football
that you
all
turned the
day.
game
It's
on.
gonna start.
Yeah. So you get on like, he did what? I'm like, wow. Wow. I go, huh? Let's see how that turns out for him. And then it's like the game was on. I'm like, holy shit, they won. And everyone, of course, after the game, he's gonna snatch his girl. The game was for Madison Beer. Uh Chargers are still gonna be good, but unfortunately, I could almost like certainly write off the fact that that loss to the Giants, even though you got to cross country and they had the Jackson Dart effect. First game, there's not a lot of tape on a kid that he starts his first game, so I
Yeah.
don't. The Chargers are beat the shit up on their offensive line. Their offensive line is torched. Two studs that are out. It should be, Najee Harris is out. Hopefully, Amari and Hampton continues being good, but like them two at the top of the division, they'll probably both still make the playoffs, but I just have this gut feeling the
Oh
Chiefs are going to run
my
back and win it.
god.
What's
I
that?
just figured out the Bills holiday movie.
What is it?
They just played it out, bro. They just played it out. That's the Bills movie right there.
What is the Bills movie? Madison Beer?
Some girl in the stands is the girlfriend of one quarterback, but the other quarterback's younger, coming up. Boom. There's your Buffalo Bills holiday fucking movie.
I don't think they already wrote it though. To be fair,
You don't think they already wrote it?
no, they already did. Yeah,
Okay. And
you
I'm
think
saying
that?
that NFL is scripted. So they just told
Well,
you
they're
the
they're
fucking
coming out
movie
with
plot
movies
line.
these
They
days.
just told you the movie plot line right there. I'll bet $10 on that.
I'll bet 1,000 that it's not. I have room to believe it's just a stupid family story about like someone in Buffalo is a fan. Like they don't use players that big. Josh isn't even in it. But anyways,
They're
that's a
not
good
gonna
one for the
give
next
every
Charger. That's a good one for the Chargers holiday movie. They should consider that. I mean, that's LA. That's a
that is
juicy
an
plot.
LA fucking that is an LA
That's an LA fucking plot for you right there. That's Christmas in LA.
San
Um,
Francisco.
yeah. So I think
Brock
the Chiefs
Purdy,
still
that's
take it.
perfect. Brock Purdy.
That's all right. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the AFC West. You
All
love
right.
the
Yep.
Raiders. You've always loved the Raiders, and then
I
we'll slip
love the
over to
Raiders.
Brock. We'll slip over
Pete
to Brock
Carroll.
Purdy and
Pete
start over there.
Carroll's always good, but what the fuck happened? The got beat by the Bears. The
Yeah,
Bears.
Pete Carroll.
He's old.
He's old and it's kind of showing. Like he doesn't like show it himself, like physically, but like mentally sometimes. It's like,
No,
bruh,
physically too. He's usually jumping on the fucking sidelines. He ain't doing that shit no more.
I mean, he's old. He's probably in his fucking 70s by this point.
Yeah, he's showing it.
He's a relic, but he's Geno Smith, oof,
Yeah.
brutal. Gentry's coming on, and much to the pleasure of Pebbles, finally getting that number one overall pick to do something. Uh, Brock Bowers is like
What
not
happened?
doing shit this year. I
What
don't know.
happened?
It's like let's put it this way.
Hey, don't
Hate
they
talking about other leagues,
who do they
but
got?
I'll
They
talk
got
about one
Rodney
other league.
Mostert too.
Yes.
Who's
Well, they
their
got
fucking
was it
receiver?
Trey Tucker? Uh, I
Yeah.
picked him up, and he's
He's either
who else is
good or
there?
he's
Jacoby
not.
Meyer. I think Jacoby Meyer still there? I think he's
Oh,
there.
maybe.
Um, Jack
So they need
Besh, who hasn't even seen the field. They
so they need
drafted him
so they
this
need
year.
fucking receivers and a quarterback.
They need they need a prayer. They need some help from Max Crosby on defense too as well because like he can only pass rush so much until
Yeah, when it's
someone gets
5
fucking
on
open or he
1
gets
because
fucking tired.
everybody else
Yeah, he's
sucks.
getting triple teams, double team, triple team. Like he needs somebody else there to make
Somebody
something happen.
bring the
So
Ndamukong Suh
they've
back. He's an asshole.
yeah, yeah, he's been out for a while, but he has actually trained quite a few people. I can't remember who's some of
Probably
the
out on
Bills are all like,
charges.
I learned the most from the Ndamukong Suh. Actually, it's like, wow, I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
I'd have been a nasty fucker in the middle of the pile.
How many
Um,
fields have you kicked?
yeah, and then Sean Payton and the Broncos. I hate Sean Payton, so I hate
But I
him.
like
He
Bo
was.
Nix.
I, I kind of like Bo Nix too, but
Bo
I don't
Nix is
think he's
the
going to be
new
that great.
Breeze, bro. He's the new Breeze.
Yeah,
He's the new Drew
he's
Brees.
not. He's
And he's
not as
mobile.
like.
And he's a mobile Drew Brees.
So he's mobile. He's more mobile than Breeze. Does he have the Breeze intellect? Does he have the upstairs? I haven't seen that yet from Bo Nix. I have reason to believe that
It's
because
also
he's a
his
good
second
hard
year,
worker,
bro.
right? He's a gamer. He likes, he's gonna lay it all out there. He's not. He reminds me more of a Baker Mayfield, but a bigger, like a little bigger version of Baker Mayfield, and a better arm. So like he's got a cannon of an arm and probably throws the ball harder than Breeze ever did. For the thing is like Peyton can just feed him everything, and then until it's like, oh shit, I got to turn the mic off. Now it's up to me. Drew Brees is top probably 3 or 4 all time at that shit. At reading reading the defense. Okay, I know exactly how this is going to
Oh
happen.
yeah.
I know exactly where I'm going to go, and that takes time. Like you said, it's only his second year.
Also, I mean, if so being the Denver Broncos and seeing the team that you have now, wouldn't you every practice just do your 2-minute drill so that he could get those reps in of you got to call this shit. I'm only focusing on defense. You're fucking running the offense. Call the plays at the line. You have to get to the ball, run it up, snap it, fucking do whatever you got to do. Read the defense, call the play.
I'm sure they do a little bit, but I mean, there's still other
I
aspects
would
you got
do
to
it every
practice.
fucking every rep. Fucking get this shit down. Like that's
I, I
I mean,
mean,
I
for
know
years I've
I'm
always
literally
wondered.
sitting on a couch and I'm the armchair
Mm,
fucking QB right now, but
yeah,
fuck, I feel like I could coach the shit out of a football team.
you're the armchair head coach over there. Well, luckily for you, you have multiple fantasy teams, so that's the reason they exist.
Yeah,
We,
but
you are a GM and a coach,
nobody
not really
trades
necessarily
right.
calling those plays. No one plays the way I need them to play.
Nobody trades
Um,
right. Nobody fucking I thought I was in a good faith fucking conversation with somebody yesterday about J.K. Dobbins. Let me see how he does tonight. I was like, well, okay. And then today, nope, can't use him or can't leave him. Like, fuck. That wasn't good
I
faith at
mean,
all.
well,
And he
yeah,
didn't
I
even
mean,
perform that good.
he had over. Did he have that
He had
100
over
yards? I think he
100
got
he had
100
over 100
yards
yards. He had
on like
13
that
and a half
last
points.
drive.
Yeah.
You texted
I've
me,
been
you're like, I
waiting
need
for
him to get
fucking I
60.
needed fucking 10 yards for 40 minutes, and then the last drive, he's finally like, "Oh, let me turn my jets on real quick." Fuck.
He had like 55, 60 yards that last drive.
Yeah. Fuck,
when
man.
the game was over.
Sweating it
Um,
hard.
yeah, I mean he's all right. I mean the Broncos have Sertan, who's a really good corner. That's a really good division. It's just like I can see how people would look at the Chiefs being like, oh, they're going to be vulnerable. But then really see how like when the shit gets bad and tough for the Broncos or for the Chargers, especially, I mean, Pete Carroll and the Raiders, I feel like I can kind of write them off already. I just been like, they're not ready yet. The closest I could get there is the Chargers, plus they already beat the Chiefs. So I think I picked the beginning of the year. I think I picked the Broncos to win the division. That's not happening to me. I think it'd be the Chargers or the Chiefs.
I don't know. I think Bo Nix can make a run.
That's a bold take. If you're still on the Bo Nix train,
I think Bo Nix can make a run, and I think the defeats in the early season of the Chiefs are going to come back to haunt them
yeah,
for playoff for seeding reasons.
that definitely will. I mean, the Chiefs also have a lot of other hard games out of their schedule, so it's not just they've gotten wins. They got the win against the Ravens. That was like their most impressive win. They beat Russell Wilson in what could be his final game ever. They retired. They basically retired Russell Wilson for the league. Uh, this is kind of funny, but yeah. I mean, overall, I think it's pretty obvious the AFC is still kind of the AFC. Besides the two surprises that I would mark off as the Colts and the Steelers. Colts and the Steelers are two teams that people are like they're going to suck, especially the Colts, and they're kind of good. They're a little scary. All right, let's go to Brock Purdy.
You're cutting in and out. What'd you say? Go to where?
Let's go to Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. Niners aren't looking
Brock,
so good.
no, and I think I picked them to win the division too.
I think maybe not this week, but next week they might be better because Kittle comes back. But they're not looking good.
Yeah, they can't keep a quarterback healthy. Like both of them, Mac Jones and Brock Purdy are hurt, like banged up a little bit. And low key, Christian McCaffrey is having a good start to the year, especially in
Yeah.
fantasy. He's got like, I want to say like 25 catches or some ridiculous amount of catches and a bunch of receiving yards and a decent amount of rushing yards. Like he's kind of back to what being the workhorse, but that doesn't always win that many games, especially if like their quarterback play has just been kind of bad. Brock Purdy's he got the bag and he's kind of bad now.
He got the bag and he fucking
So
went to the bag real quick.
he's looking a little Ryan Fitzpatrick-y right now.
Ryan
Uh,
Fitzpatrick's a legend, so if he turns out to be like a Ryan Fitzpatrick, that's all right.
I doubt it. I mean, he's doing those weird like what is he doing? Like those boot commercials. You seen the commercials? I think they're not jeans commercials. I don't think. I don't know. We'll close out the show with it maybe, or throw it in the back. Maybe someone in the chat can drop it in the link there. Look up the Brock Purdy. It's like fucking suede boot commercial or something like that. It's really weird. He's doing like line dancing, cowboy boot
Oh,
commercial. That's what it is, I think. So, anyways, he stinks. So I wrote the Rams off earlier in the year because I thought Matt Stafford's back was going to be fucked, and I thought they would kind of take a step back. And then because the Niners had solid back, and they got an easy schedule, and it was like healthier team, they just can't. Their fucking team is hurt all the time. They just have the worst training staff in the world. Like, who are these people? Who are treating the people in San Francisco? Like, it's just so bad.
so bad.
So bad. And so the Rams will probably win it. Sean McVay is fucking massive amounts of hair gel and cocaine just can't be stopped. Matt
Stafford's
Stafford,
game too. He's game.
yeah,
I mean,
he's
he
just.
fucking threw a ball with his shoulder dislocated. So that
He
dude's
also
game.
throws one of the best no look. He always does the old no look passes where he's looking over here
Yeah,
and then
he's
throws it the other way. He's just he's a beautiful like passer of the football. Even he's aged kind of like fine wine. He also just sits there in the pocket and gets rocked.
all the
Puka Nakua. I'm gonna throw it out
Puka.
there. I think he might be the wide receiver one so far in the year. Um, I thought he was gonna just become nothing like a lot of players do where they come in, they're like, "Oh, who's this guy?
The
Weird
resurgence
name."
of Puka.
And it's like he's not going away. He's actually just getting even fucking better. Um, Puka's nasty, and then I loved Kyron Williams.
They have
The
Cooper
Rams are a good
World
team.
Cup, right?
No, he's in Seattle now,
Oh, he's in
so we
Seattle.
can say we can move to Seattle. Perfect little segue there. So he went over to Seattle with our boy Sammy Darnold,
Yeah,
who will be starting a game, at least one game for me in the D-Gen League,
you said Russell
because of my
Wilson.
bitch boy.
You said you were starting Russell, motherfucker.
Okay, that might have been a little bit of a troll. Now,
So
Seattle.
Sam Darnold is he? He's not good.
So let me preface this: he's not good. He's great. He's incredible.
No, he's
Do you like
not.
that? He's got the
When he has
he's
fucking
got the privilege of being part of the best draft class in the last 30 years for quarterbacks, which is the Josh Lamar Baker and Sam Darnold class, which I believe will still hold true through all these other classes that have come after them as being overall the best. Like I love it when people are like the other one would be the Joe Burrow, Herbert, Tua class. Come on.
that's a terrible class.
I think that's the class. I could be wrong. Joe Burrow might have been during COVID. They're all blending together. They might have been the year afterwards. I might owe myself a tee shot on that one. But let's stick with Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. So Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, Kenneth Walker, I fucking love. You need to stop giving the ball to Zach Charbonnet on the fucking goal line. It works 1 out of every 5 times, and it still takes away a touchdown somehow from Kenneth Walker.
Well, they're still
Um,
thinking that they should give it to Marshawn Lynch. So
well, they're still the 12th man is very the whole time
you
just
better
hand the
hand this
ball.
fucking ball off, motherfucker. You're right at
Yeah,
the goal line.
run
We've
the
already had this
ball.
problem.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? They have a good little offensive weapons. Oh, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's blossoming into a
Fucking
star receiver.
stud.
Um they just, I think so far they've played some shitty teams, but they've got a shot,
I think you
a
yeah, I think
realistic
you
shot of making the
fleeced me
playoffs,
for
I would say.
Jackson Smith Njigba.
What's
Pretty
that?
sure I'm pretty sure you fleeced me for that guy.
I thought I drafted him. Or no, did I get you from did I
I
get him
think you
from you early in
fleeced
the
me
year?
from him. I think you fleeced
I
me.
probably did. He wasn't the way he is now. JSN, man.
Uh,
Brother plays
Mr.
baseball.
Adam would like to have you explain the power rankings.
Explain the power rankings.
That's what he said.
Okay, so all right. Well, let's finish off the NFC West, and I'll
Okay.
take a quick deviation away to the power rankings, which I think I remember them, but if you have them to pull up, please do so just you can keep me in check. I will go through my thought process for it.
Okay.
So in the NFC, what else you got? Kyler Murray and the Cardinals.
Terrible.
He stinks. Marvin Harrison Jr. got one catch. Congrats, you're back to being a football player. You can catch the ball. That is the job. The jerseys that they wore during their rivalry game literally looked like a splattered toilet bowl. Like it was like it so
I didn't
bad.
even watch the game,
It
so
was
I don't
supposed to
know.
be the Dust Bowl. What was that? Was that Thursday night against the Seahawks? It was supposed to be the Dust Bowl, and it was like
Okay.
splotches of poop. Like it was like brown splotches. I don't even know. It looked bad, and they looked bad. So they're not really worth talking about. I'd say at this point, I would confidently say the Rams are winning that division, and the Niners may make the playoffs. But I think Seattle is actually better than the Niners right now. That's not particularly close.
I
So
don't disagree with that at all.
all right, so the power rankings before we move on
For
in our
our
32 teams in
comments,
32
for
minutes.
our viewers, because we are all about our viewers.
Let us go ahead and pause the 32 minutes
Yeah, pause
for
that. Yeah,
32 teams. Yeah. So pause that. What I
you're right
looked
on schedule.
for,
Right on schedule.
yeah, what I looked for in doing these rankings was a kind of a conglomerate, big. I'm not saying it's a mathematic formula or anything like that. No, I'm not throwing out equations or pivot tables or anything like that. But these it just comes down to the fact of like who looks like they should score points every single week. Where are they looking at like, all right, are they just having bad games, bad matchups, and how much points you actually put up, as opposed to like wins and losses. Yeah, they're somewhat important. And then probably 10 to 15% of it is trolling. So,
I would split
you know,
that at 25.
no, I would say most of it is at like, it starts off like, you got to win. Like it's win, baby, win. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, 100%.
But that's not the standings. So it can't just be from top to bottom, which is it's very close to it, especially now. You know, I just, I don't want to put
You got a
myself as the
3 and 1 at
first
a
place
fucking
team.
number 6, though. I gotta
Oh,
point
Kevin
that out.
Adams.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kevin
Okay.
Adams is
So
at 3
so
and 1,
here's
and you got
here's
him at number
here's
6.
Kevin Adams. Here's Kevin Adams' point, and I saw him on Sunday, and I said, "There's a shot that I've heard rumblings that you might be in the top four." And I struggled with 4 through 7. So read off 4 through 7 for me. Let's start there. So I
That
feel
you
like the
did? That
bottom,
that you did or the
yeah,
app says?
that I did. Read off. I think it's Bill Goat,
Bill Goat,
Rebel
Rebel
Scum,
Scum, Kevin
Kevin
Adams,
Adams, Mike
Mike
again.
again.
Those 4 teams could all be at 4. In fact, you could put Mike again, you could switch, you could completely invert it if you wanted to. Mike again at 4, Kevin Adams at 5, Rebel Scum 6, Bill Goat at 7. Those teams are all very similar. I kind of took into effect for the fact that Bill Goat was at the top last week, so I couldn't drop him too far. So I dropped him down to 4. And for a while, I had Kevin Adams in that 4 slot. But I don't think Kevin Adams has a better team than Rebel Scum, so I kept Rebel Scum above it. That's so. Let me put it this way: there's those 3 teams, and I think 2 of them are 2 and 2. No, 2 of them are 3 and 1, and then the other 2 are 2 and 2.
Yep.
Rebel Scum. I think personally, at this stage in the league, I had Mike again pretty high as the number 1 team. He's already got 2 losses. I got to keep him around. That's scrambled, by the way. Got to get him back on here for golf. Break down how the
I
fucking
know.
U.S. just collapsed on us during the Ryder Cup. I
Bill
and
Goat
for
is
Kevin Adams'
fucked.
sakes,
Kevin
Kevin
Bill
Adams.
Goat
Listen,
is Bill Goat is fucked.
consider it motivation. And I've said the same. I'd say the same thing to you. Consider that motivation. Like
To
I'm
to
giving you
be
the
fair
ammo.
to be fair, Bill Goat is on the sleeper rankings. Bill Goat is still above Kevin Adams. Bill Goat is number 3, Kevin Adams is number 4.
It's not the standings, guys. It's not the standings. I have Ambulance. I have Wingerton at 2 and 2 in the second spot
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
because he's got the second best team. His he's played against some very tough. He's played against some tough, high scoring opponents. He consistently puts
Who's
his
your one,
points
buddy?
total at 140 to 150.
Who's your one, buddy?
Who's my one? It's me.
You're 3 and 1. Who's your one?
Who's my one?
You're 3 and 1.
Oh,
Who's your one? Who's your motherfucking one? I don't care if it's the
cheers,
rest of the fucking season. You got that
cheers to
one,
you.
baby. You ain't going undefeated, motherfucker.
You did ruin my undefeated perfect season, which I thought was going to go for a while. And might I
I
add
am the
that
Miami Dolphins, and I am keeping that fucker alive.
if you
There's
could
gonna
put
be
up
somebody, and it's gonna be
175-point
me.
weeks, there you go. A true Dolphins fan at heart. There's you're the one time maybe ever getting 175 points this entire season. It had to come against me. I don't remember who you had that week. Who'd you have that absolutely went off?
I think Derrick Henry went off. Derrick
Mm,
Henry, David Montgomery went off, and then
might have no. I think it was a Josh week.
Josh, I think, went off. I think everybody went off on my team, and then I
You had one
immediately traded
particular
Henry.
player that was like absolutely ridiculous, though, and I was like, dude, you won.
Hunter Henry went off. He had like 3
Yeah,
touchdowns or something.
came down to the Monday night game, and my guys probably shit the bed, but I still put up 150. Would have beat probably 9 out of the other 11 teams. No big
Still
deal.
that one, baby. Still
It's
that
still that
one.
one loss. It happens. It's fantasy football. So I look at that. I look at that specifically. A lot of it. I mean, you could just rank them all at points for, but that doesn't also tell the whole story. Because sometimes it's just like teams have these breakout fucking games, but you know, estimated, like, the actual projections, which don't usually mean shit, have to be taken into somewhat of effect. And it's like, okay, that could have been just a fluke game, or they had the easiest fucking matchup on the plate and they ran it. So it's all about really matchups, and the whole league is eventually you're going to get good matchups, bad matchups. I think it evens itself out eventually. I stand by my rankings, and Kevin Adams right now, could he be a top 4 team? Yeah. Did he make it there on the rankings for this week? No. But I mean, like, another win would surely, and let's put it this way:
Did they make it
even
this
if
year?
he,
No.
even if he, Kevin Adams, even if you make it, even if you win this week and it's like 120 to 110, right? Relatively low scoring. It's kind of a low scoring win, maybe even lower, whatever, 100 to 90. I'll probably have to move you up at least a 5, right? It should be 4-1. But you prove that you can consistently get high points and beat good teams, then yeah, you're going to be in the top 4. You guys are all high on supply if you don't think I have the best team. I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't want to put myself at number 1. I don't. I hate it.
Bullshit.
I I didn't even start the year at number 1.
Bullshit.
What did I start the year at? Number 3? I think I put myself at number 3, and I couldn't lie to you guys anymore. I took myself down from 1 last week when I lost to you, even though I put up 150 and would have beat well over, 75% of the rest of the league. So I feel as if my modesty is not being recognized, and it hurts. It hurts because,
It
I feel
still
like I
feels
should be able to
biased.
celebrate my good team. I feel
Uh-oh.
like I should celebrate my own team. What we should do now, after it's been 4 weeks, we'll do like how the college used to be, where it's like AP poll, coaches poll. So like
Yeah.
the coaches poll, it's the owner poll basically right now, or the commissioners poll. So the commissioners poll has it as this. And if we need to have some type of collective, agreement of how to poll it. Oh, here's a pollster for you right here. Is this Wingman? I think we are allowing Wingman on here because he is 500 again and ranked number 2 in the power rankings. Welcome, Wingman. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Wingman. How are you
We're
doing?
How are we
our
doing?
way back into the top half where we belong.
Are you doing? Is that
Don't know
Wingman or is
why
that
that was so
Hosa?
funny. Didn't know that was such a hilarious statement.
You know why
Yeah.
that's funny? Because I'm not in the top half, you fuck.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. So, Wingman, we were just discussing the fact that, I mean, let's be honest. Like, look at my team, look at your team. Those are the 2 best teams in the league. Are they not?
I would have to say so. Yeah.
Even with
You
him
know,
having no quarterback.
Me?
No.
me.
I don't even know who's
Quad
quarterback
squad
is.
over there.
I don't look at other people's rosters in this league. I just run mine.
Listen. So
He had Lamar. Lamar's out for a couple weeks, at least a couple weeks.
Why? Because he
he
slapped an
might not
ice
even be
pack
out.
on his game after he slapped his ice
After
pack on
he,
his knee after he got pissed and left the game.
after he rage
Think
quit
he's
like
fine.
LeBron? Yes, that's exactly it.
I did an Anthony Richards said it. He's fine.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think the mass the loss of Lamar Jackson is really going to take a huge hit on my 4 horsemen of running backs. This week I have to sit Bijan because he's on bye. But I mean, I'll play Sam Darnold and he'll do just fine. He's playing the Bucks. The Bucks suck, at least on the back half. Sam Darnold
Mm.
might have more points this week, might double the points that Lamar had last week.
Ouch.
I
All
still
squad
won't use
has
my guy though.
4 best running backs. Trade me one.
Who
Give
does?
the people a chance.
I'm just a
You have
little
Genty.
curious about
Fuck
all these
off.
people
This fucking
who
guy's asking for a running back. He
say
has
they're
Genty.
trying to sell. A lot of people claim. A lot of guys claiming to be selling, but as far as my inquiries go, I'm very unsuccessful.
The problem that you
Fire
have,
sale and
Wingman,
selling like
the problem that you have, Wingman, is that you're trying to sell it for 3 years down the road. You already
extra
sold the
pay.
house,
That's
and
such an
nobody wants to
oversight.
fucking sell out for 3 years down the road, bro.
And what do you plan on
I
your team doing
Hey,
in
this connection
between now
sounds
and the next
fucked up to me.
3 years? 500, maybe. What about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good. So you're
That's
saying
better.
that
Yeah.
so being a dynasty, I should be looking at long term, not short term, and those picks will help me down in 2028. I get what you're saying. I want to be competitive now. We are all degenerates.
Oh, well, then
And
in
if I'm
that
not
case,
winning now, there's a fucking problem. I need to win now.
Right.
And you're giving me
Well,
2028
then
picks.
there's the other guys. There's other guys like that guy saying, "Oh, fire sale, fire sale, fire sale." So I send them every pick I have, and like a young receiver, and maybe like a DJ Moore, or maybe like a Garrett Wilson for CeeDee Lamb, who's out for like what handful of weeks, and he replies with, "No, no, I'll need all of those." And I think it was
Yeah,
Garrett Wilson and AJ Brown and someone else, and I was like, "All
Jesus.
right, well,
he's high as
you're not
shit.
fire selling."
I did the same exact thing. It's funny. I did the exact same thing. I think I offered him like Mason Taylor. Um, no one really that great. Maybe a young receiver,
I
similar,
was
and then a
under
pick
the
for next
I
year.
impression that
mean,
he said
an entire
he was gonna
slew of
accept
picks.
trades sight unseen. That's what I was under the impression.
That's what he
So I
said.
sent
Yeah,
him some fucked up trades, and he came back with hell nah. I was like, well, you said you were gonna just accept them, asshole.
that's what I
I
thought.
was giving you a fair deal. I mean,
Hmm.
you got a lot of
A
picks for
a
what I
a
was giving you.
full draft class worth of picks, 1, 2, 3, and 4, no matter what year, should be getting something back.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Like, come on.
That guy is full of shit. If
That
that
guy
guy's
might
listening
hop
right
on.
now,
So he's
you
probably
should.
listening.
Okay, if you're listening, I want you to read off all the trade offers that you had received from the league after you said you were going into a fire sale, because I could probably go through each of those and say like I would have done that trade if you're actually selling. It's a little early to sell,
They
but
don't
his
know
team's bad.
nothing.
No, it's about time to sell. If you want any value,
He's bad.
it's time to
Selling can
sell.
be done well, and it can be fun. I've done it before in other leagues. And what you do is you take those picks, you hit a couple draft picks, and then or
Hmm.
you take the rest of those picks and you trade them for
Yeah,
players. And boom, you're right back in it.
look at Kevin Adams, right? Kevin Adams made it all the way up to spot 6 in the power rankings. Look, he's got to get in here and
Uh,
defend himself, or I'm going to keep going.
he's on the TV. He's got us on TV right now, so
I love it.
he's
I love
listening.
it. Thank you. We
He's listening.
appreciate you. I love you. I love you, Kevin Adams. By the way, get the
Oh,
Sabres
shit.
together this year for us, will you? So, so Wingman, you've frozen in time, but we were going through 32 teams in 32 minutes. We were doing a good job of it, honestly, before you hopped in here.
We
I thought
were
we were right
actually
on
doing
pace.
pretty good.
I thought we were right
Uh,
on pace for 32 minutes exactly. Um, however, well, let's go to we have to go NFC North. Have any bold takes on who is winning the North or who looks good?
NFC North. I mean, it's going to be the Lions. They got a little sus team in that league,
You're cutting in and out again
that
there,
division.
buddy. But I did hear it was going to be the Lions.
Yes, he's got a I don't know.
Correct.
There you
Can
go.
you hear
I
me?
don't know whatever you just said. Yeah, we can hear you. That actually sounds much better. All right, so the Lions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lions. Lions.
I've kind of felt the same way after the past couple of Packers games, especially when the coach plays the tie. Herm Edwards would be rolling in his grave, even though he's still alive. If you heard that, which I'm sure he did, but they've literally played to tie, so I can't. That's bad. Lions they have Dan Campbell. They never played anything but win.
Whether it's
Yeah, I mean the
fucking 3
Lions
or
are looking
50.
like a legit team. The Packers are they're fair, they're solid. They'll be competitive. The Vikings are kind of a tough watch, to be honest. They got some great talent there, but they're just it's not.
Bad.
It's a tough offense to watch, to be
Yeah,
quite
there's
honest.
no protection, no quarterback play. Even if JJ McCarthy was healthy, he sucks. I'm sorry, I'm writing him off. He sucks. No faith in
Either
JJ
way, I
McCarthy.
mean, all the teams there are looking pretty okay. No one's looking atrocious, but the Lions are looking far above that talent line there.
It's just, I guess it's just tough because they got blown out by the Packers week 1. But what do they say? Week 1's kind of a liar. So that might be just a anomaly in a long season of the Lions being a better team. But I think it'd be great if it came
I
down to
agree.
them too. Caleb's not there yet. Plus, BJFF would probably shit his pants if Caleb made the playoffs.
Oh God, no. Could if the Bears make the playoffs, I don't know what I would do, but that is some bullshit. It's scripted at that point, like we got to
They have
have
an easy schedule.
somebody that paints their nails has to be in this fucking playoffs. So Caleb Williams, go ahead, you got your shot. You fucking.
I knew that was the direction you're going to take, and I'm like straight to scripted.
There's no way. This dude, Bears are notorious for killing quarterbacks, and he's donezo. There's no coming back from him.
Nah,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I wouldn't say that.
Roma Dunze looks good.
Dunze looks
Swift,
great.
yeah,
What's Swift doing?
No, he's all right.
Not
he's
too
being
bad.
himself.
He's
Yeah,
not being.
just
He's not
average.
being. Yeah,
Doing
he's
better.
not being ecstatic. So
I will
he's
say
doing better.
what they should do, and it's like it's crazy because they drafted another one. Who they get? Well, they drafted another tight end, Colson Loveland. They already have Cole Kmet. They drafted who's the other receiver that they drafted that doesn't even fucking play? Luther Burden.
Luther Burden.
Like they could trade a receiver or one of those tight ends or something on offense to get a better defensive player because their defense is okay, but not great.
Bad.
Any defense
Yeah,
that
it's
allows a team to put up more than 27 points isn't good.
so the Bills.
Bold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
mean,
don't have a good defense. Your defense sucks.
so the way the game is now,
suck.
though, it's like so geared towards offense. Like even if you're playing decent D, you'll just get screwed with penalties. I think the
I'm
biggest
not
thing
saying
is
that your
like,
team sucks. I'm saying your defense sucks. Your offense can get you out of any jam that you put yourself in, but your defense blows. If Josh Allen couldn't put 40 points on the board, you would be 0-4.
Well, I mean, not every game, but yeah, their biggest thing about the defense. If you want to go back to the Bills, we can because we got a couple Bills fans here to defend them. Third down defense is the sign of, to me, a good defense that can make a run, and the Bills have a horrible third down defense. They've also let the quarterback, and granted, they've played Lamar, Justin Fields, and even Spencer Rattler, who can run around a bit, like running quarterbacks. Like they just keep getting. It's like 3rd and 8. Their coverage is fine, and no one's got the quarterback, and he just runs for 10 yards. Or they can't cover Tyreek Hill, which shouldn't be much of a problem anymore. But
But
anyways,
that's another thing. You let a terrible team of the Miami Dolphins be close.
you guys looked great last night against the Jets. I tell you,
No, they didn't.
they turned the tide. They've turned the tide in Buffalo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was right around that time that the man tried to attack me, and then you guys all stood up for me, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was right around the time that I was like, man, the Dolphins actually look a little better than they have in the first game. What have I said? First game's a liar. They've looked significantly better in every game since. They're
they
not dead
look
yet.
way better than anything I expected them to look like. I thought they were going to be a bottom 3 team, and they're at least putting up points.
Achan is probably a top 5 back.
Yeah.
Like easily. He's fucking nasty. You guys should just run him a lot because most teams can't defend the run in the AFC.
Well,
So
and then
that guy should eat.
We're going off topic. Where are we going next? NFC East. Let's go East.
I'd love to talk about that East.
You started off.
Are the Eagles gonna stay this good, or are they potential frauds?
Are they good?
I don't think.
If you're the Buccaneers, I think you're upset that you only showed up for the second half of that game. And if you're the Eagles, I think you're pretty upset about not being able to close a lead that big.
Well, I'll put a little bit more on the Bucks in a minute, but I also think that the Bucks start a little slower because Baker Mayfield has to make sure that all the lights and stuff are on at his house, which is the stadium. Other than that, the Eagles to me do not look like the intimidating Eagles. And what the fuck's going on with Saquon? Like, how are they winning games? To be honest, because I don't watch them specifically. Blocked field goals. Like Jalen Hurts didn't complete a pass.
They took push. Did you see that? 0 for 8. Did not complete a single pass in the second half.
Yeah, Like
The
that's
worst part
unheard
is
of.
he can generally, when they need him to throw the rock around, they usually can, but they just don't. They just
Yeah,
What's
give
up
it to
with AJ
Saquon,
Brown?
get some yards. They came up with a new bullshit goal line play last week where instead of
yeah, I
tush
saw that.
pushing, they kind of fake
Oh,
tush push and just little shovel it to Dallas Goddard. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
That's pretty
yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool.
But like,
What's up with
uh,
AJ Brown sending the
they're
cryptic
just
messages though?
what did he do?
He sent some cryptic messages of like they ain't listening or said some Bible verse and shit.
He
Like,
just always needs. He's been on record before, I think, of like basically being like, I don't really care if we win or lose. Like, I guess I care if we win or lose, but mostly I just like I just want to dominate the other
Yeah,
corner.
he wants
Like, I
to
just
be
want.
involved, and when they do get him involved, what was it 2 weeks ago when he had a 100-yard
I
game? They needed to throw the ball, so they started throwing the ball, and they fed him the rock, and they
think that
can
was the
do it
Rams
for the
game.
most
Yeah,
part. But I don't know. I guess when you stick to tush pushing and running the ball 30 times a game, I guess when you have to call on the pass, and it might not always be there.
yeah. Well, I would say the tush push part of it, everyone's starting to really fucking hate it. So it's like that's limited. It's probably got one more the rest of this year realistically, and then it'll probably get nixed.
Yeah,
But you're right, it is just a boring brand of football. Honestly, I hate to relate it all to the Bills, but the Bills have played a boring brand of football since week one, for the most part.
it's like it's
These
like
guys just want to
playing a
win
Madden
games.
game. It's like playing a Madden game against a kid who like just spams hot routes and just breaks whatever coverage you're in because he knows like A plus B will equal C on a Madden coverage route. Like what's the point in playing? Like we're not playing the same game here. Like
yeah,
strap up,
you
call some
know the
plays, and
coverage,
push
you
the
fuck.
ball.
So the Eagles, I don't think are that great. Commanders are a weird one
Yeah.
because Daniels is hurt.
Jane Daniels
Um,
played one game of football this year. I don't know. I think the Eagles are good. I think it's Jalen Hurts might not be that good.
yeah, so he stinks.
I've said
Well,
he's
I'm
asked
not
from
gonna
the
say he
beginning.
stinks.
He's a
I've always
football player,
supported him.
bad quarterback.
He's a good. I think he's a tremendous quarterback leader, and probably could throw the ball more, but really doesn't give a shit. He actually does just want to win and like do his job, get off the field, smoke a cigar, drink some cognac, and just go to sleep. Like the Eagles are just a weird team. They're not going to like overly show it either. Besides AJ Brown, who just wants to get the ball.
He's
I personally,
he's the ultimate game manager.
I think the best watch on television, I swear to God, is the Dallas Cowboys.
They
It's
did put up a pretty incredible game.
Dak is doing pretty phenomenal. I have to say, Dak is doing pretty good for
I,
being
no,
Dak.
but no matter what, you're going to be excited because they're actually fun to watch on offense because they just sling the ball, sling the rock the whole time, and Dak looks pretty good at doing it. With or without CD, the last game, the 40-40 tie was bananas. It's just, and they were playing to win. You know, 4 or 5 years ago, Dak would have been able to run that one in, the one that Micah sacked him at the goal line. But
Yeah,
he's just a little too old now. He's not going to be able to make the distance. But dude, they're a fun watch, and if they suck, it's even more fun, and you get to laugh because no one likes Dallas. So it's like you're entertained, but you're still hoping they lose every time.
Are
It's
you not
perfect.
entertained?
It's so entertaining. I love why I've hated the fact that they've been talked about on every fucking show at nauseum for years, and it's like they aren't even good, or even when they are good, it's like who cares? Now it's like, all right, they're supposed to be bad. Their coach is wearing backwards visors. It's like, everyone's shitting on them. They trade Micah and then they go out there and they just let it rip. It's a fun fucking watch. It's a reality show. I wouldn't call them a favorite team, but they're a hell of a watch. They're a hell of entertainment.
you better sign, seal, deliver that whole message directly to Jerry Jones because that's all he really wants to put out there is a beautiful product, a fun thing to watch. You just gave him a
Jerry
slight
Media.
slight tingle below the belt because that's all he can really do these days. But
Like you just
I
went to
think
the
you
massage
made him
parlor.
happy.
Way to go, Johnny.
Yeah.
Just a little. You're welcome, Jerry. You deserve that. Now
George
let's talk about
Pickens.
someone. You want to talk
George
about someone who
Pickens
gets
comes
me
out of one.
absolutely rock hard? Jackson Dart.
Yeah, if you're talking about a fun brand of football to watch the rest of the season, do not sleep on the Giants. Unfortunately, they lost Malik Neighbors. That's an
That's
absolute
awful.
that's an
Awful.
absolute gut jack to a fan base who finally just got a little bit of revitalization. I mean, that's a big three right there. You got Jackson Dart, two absolute psychos running the backfield, and Cam Scata, boom, and
Scata booby.
Scatterbo.
Scata, boom. Three big scatter booms and Jackson Dart like running around back there is insane. Did you see he basically punch someone on like a 50-yard run and almost broke his throwing hand?
No,
He's
he's
running like he's running like Josh Allen back in the day, year one, where he's just
Oh,
literally
you're
looking
talking
for
about
violence.
Jackson Dart? You're talking about Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart did,
Dude,
yes, ran
I
like
saw
for a
that. I
40-yard
saw that
rush
clip.
and
He
basically
does the
punched a guy in the
he
helmet.
does the Josh slap where someone goes to tackle him. He just like whacks the dude across the fucking arm just as hard as you possibly can. I saw that and because I didn't watch really any of that game, and I was like, dude, fuck it. What do I have to
Watched a
lose? It
good
was
amount
like
of it. It was fun. It was a
yesterday
fun
afternoon. I'm
watch.
like,
Playing the
I'll watch
football that is
Jackson Dart
fun to watch.
highlights. He's fun.
Look,
He's a fun
it looked.
watch.
I mean, I got to be honest. They did like 6 QB draws on the first drive just to get him in there, but he did throw a
Get him
couple good
going.
dots. They got him going. Um, shit, I love watching Scatabo. It's like a white Marshawn Lynch just run through a motherfucker face over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. He's not going to want that. He's not going to want
No,
that. He's not a Peyton Hillis. He's a white Marshawn Lynch.
he's got some serious like movement to him, especially for a bigger guy like that. Like
I
usually
like
the
him.
bruisers, they're pretty vertical. Like they don't really go side to side that much. But
He
Scadaboo
can.
kind of can. He's got some moves.
he goes
Scataboom.
north south real quick and
Yeah,
hard and
yeah.
hard.
Dude,
He
but I
did.
will say the Jackson Dart play where he swats him down. When I saw that clip, I was like, oh, like I didn't actually want to like this guy, but I think I like that guy. He's just okay. Do you believe? Let me ask you this, Wingman. Do you believe that he actually did post that on his Instagram about Madison Beer?
100%. It's like he didn't obviously didn't take that picture, but like he took that picture from the internet, posted it for a short period of time, and then took it down. And then he won.
And
So
he
I
won
mean,
on
what are
two
you gonna
fronts.
do?
That means
What are you
two
gonna do?
things. Game
Th-
day. That's awesome.
So you think that actually did happen? I heard it was a conspiracy that it didn't happen.
Dude, look at the guy. Of course he did that. Just
That was
look
my
at
thoughts too. Look at the way he's got a chain and
that
just
guy's gonna steal someone's girlfriend. Like look at him. He is
She's a
everything
girl.
Justin Herbert like could be if he wasn't a nerd. Like Herbert came to the
It's
league
so
with like
Oh,
the
true.
hair and like the look, but like nobody, like no girls chomping at the be like, oh my god, yeah, him. He doesn't have the steez. He's got those boring ass SoFi commercials. Jackson Dart's
The-
out here with the pretty boy swag in New York City, man. What are you gonna do?
I feel like yeah, Jackson Dart was made for New York City. Well, he's actually probably made for LA, but
made
Herbert's a
for
nerd.
Miami.
Herbert would
I'll
probably
take a
do better
Jackson
in
Dart
like
to Miami.
He
That'd be
oh,
just
not
awesome.
that
guy's
he
made.
would be in
That's a
trouble.
That's a Gen Alpha quarterback.
He's got a lot of riz. He's got a lot
That
of riz,
that
a lot of aura.
I'm 6'7", my man, 6'7".
6'7", dude. 6'7". I mean, yeah, on cap, no cap,
He's
on God.
Oh my god.
I,
he is
I
a
can't wait. I can't
regardless.
wait
It's going to
until
be a fun team to watch through the rest of the year. It's a horrible travesty that they're losing Malik Neighbors because it really could have been a fun team to watch. I bet they'll rattle back off. I could see them maybe.
Who they trading to get?
Let's say
They're gonna
maybe
trade to get
maybe
Jones.
hitting like 500. Realistically, I could see them maybe hitting 500 if they continue to build.
Who's Drabel
yeah.
gonna get before the trade deadline?
Who Dable?
Yeah, who's he gonna get for a wide receiver before the trade?
Well, It's hard. Most teams like that are probably not going to make any move
AJ
because
Brown?
they do
That's a
suck.
conspiracy? AJ Brown to the Giants to play with Jackson Dart?
No.
It's they don't mid. They don't really enter division trade too
Oh,
often.
yeah,
That
that's true.
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think that would happen.
The
But they,
only guy receiver who was gonna get traded midseason this year just literally destroyed his knee last night
yeah,
and
I was
was
gonna
cheering on his way off on the cart because he just got so much guaranteed money. He can go back to beating his wife.
say-
Doesn't have to play for that horrible organization. Just got millions of guaranteed
Fuck
and
you.
can probably go ahead and retire now. To be quite honest.
yeah, I mean he probably should. I mean, we went into a little bit before he got on, but like his whole game, like his entire prototype and style is speed. And when you blow your fucking knee out at 30, whatever he is, you ain't coming
Yeah.
back from that. So
Yeah.
he's not a route runner. He's not a go up and get it guy. So she's done. And like you said, that was pretty much the prime trade target. I was gonna say though, real quick, the I can't wait until my little guy grows up and like, we'll say 6, 7 years from now. And Josh is probably in his final years, a couple years, hopefully retiring a bill with a couple belts, a couple championship rings on his finger. And the best player in the league for like the role model of our son is going to be Jackson fucking Dart, Gen Alpha Jackson fucking Dart, because I think the dude can play. I hope he doesn't have a little Johnny Manziel in him where he just goes fucking rogue and takes the money and does it up his nose, but that's possible too.
Nah.
You're also putting a lot of assumption that like football and life in general will be the same.
In 6, 7 years,
6, 7.
6, 7 years. Well, think about 6, 7 years ago. It's pretty much the same.
Nah.
Well, life I wouldn't say is the same, but football hadn't changed much. There's more flags now.
The
There
6,
might
7
be
years
there might be some more AI.
about,
There's probably be more AI in 6, 7 years.
3, 4 years ago it was very different.
There'll probably be teams in different countries.
Let's put that. All right, we should play that game because the NFC South is irrelevant besides Baker Mayfield. Right? Can we all agree on that? I mean, the Panthers suck, the
Oh yeah.
Saints suck, and
Yeah.
I don't even who's the other team? The Falcons. They're okay. Baker Mayfield's going to win the division by week 15. He might win MVP. There's that. Okay, 6, 7 years from now, what does football look like?
In 2031.
We'll go with that.
I'd say there's probably a team. There's probably two teams in countries outside of the continental U.S.
Okay, where?
South America.
Definitely one in. Can I just go with general Europe? There's gonna be one European team.
South American and European team.
So the problem with the European team, really even the South American team, is that it's completely different time zones.
I understand that too, and I think it can be solved by simply long home stretches and long away stretches, and there'll still be quote international games maybe where they play in neutral sites that count as a home or away game for maybe other teams. I don't know, but that's the
That's
one
not a
thing I've
bad
always thought
theory.
is
You know
Like
how they
a month at
you know
home,
they
a month
fix
on
it?
the road.
You know they
yeah,
fix
they would have to. It would have to be
football
like
all
that.
year.
Um, but yeah,
Football
no, I
all
agree.
year.
That's the one thing that always blocks in my head is the time zones. I would hate to have the players go through that. Like it just does not work out well. In
Imagine
the
if you
short
also
weeks we
do like
already have, or God forbid, you got a Monday night football in London, and then you got a Thursday night game home back in LA. Like the hell are you gonna do?
Do that.
yeah. There's also the other thing about how technically um in South America, summer is in the wintertime for us here. So like summer is in January. Let's say you have a team in Brazil.
It's
Like
100.
they're literally going to be, yeah, like you're going to be going like, oh well, we got to go play in Brazil in January. It's fucking 110 degrees. Or like you could do, I think it would just make most sense to try to keep it continental, North America, but they're not doing that. They're not putting a fucking team in Mexico, or they probably
Might as
wouldn't put it
well
in
in
Canada either.
Canada.
Probably wouldn't. So
I
it would
couldn't.
probably
See,
be
I
fucking
don't think.
Europe.
I don't think I'd see one in South America anywhere. I think there'd be 2 in Europe by the time. I think
Whatever
there's
happened
2
to
in Europe.
NFL Europe?
Why would we be going to
NFL
Why
Europe
would
used to
we
be a
be
thing.
going to Brazil though?
We still got the players pathway program. We're getting European players.
Here's the theory for you. How do you know in 6 or 7 years Europe hasn't been conquered? They can't put an NFL team in a conquered country. Then again, I think the most realistic place for an NFL team, and I'm being dead ass fucking serious about this, would
Russia?
probably be no, it would probably be the Saudis or the United Arab Emirates
Oh, for
because
sure.
they're buying everything. They just bought EA Sports.
Yeah, they'll
They
buy
literally
it.
just bought EA.
No
They'll buy
shit. Oh fuck.
They probably
Maybe
already
they'll fix
own
that.
They're taking over everything.
dude, I sent it in as soon as I heard the news. I was like, can someone please make an AI rendering of what Saudi Madden would look like? And it's just guys running around with the fucking headgear on. Like making like it was like that old you remember that old commercial, the Burger King commercial where it was the king making an interception return for a touchdown. It would be
Remember
that,
back
but
in
on
like
Madden.
NCAA 14, you used to
Oh.
play with like the mascots.
Yeah.
You used to do mascot plays, and you could be like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish little Irish guy. It's just that, but
Yes.
just a guy in a
So do
little
you think
turban.
Live Golf is making golf better?
It's not making the US team any better.
Yeah.
But they only had one live guy anyways. The live golf is like it's not even really that much of a thing anymore, or like that much hostility. I don't understand why they don't just bring it all under one roof because they've already admitted like other like it just give it up. Like the Saudis are buying everything. They have all the money. So if you want to look at teams that could have who could field a football team, like it's not out of the question that they're going to have they'll have a football team there. And then so there's your one. You'll have a one Europe team in probably London, and then you'll have a Saudi team.
I don't.
And then
I,
throw a couple other two new. Maybe I bet you. You know what? If they really wanted to get crazy with it, they'd have four teams. They'd probably expand from 32 to 36. They'd have two in
yeah.
Europe and two in the Middle East. And there's your Eastern Hemisphere division.
I don't
The
know if we're
Iraqi
bringing America.
suicide bombers are facing off
I
these
don't.
Saudi Arabian Nights. What are we doing, dude?
The
The
Arabian
Arabian
Nights. The Arabian Nights.
Nights.
And here comes Aaron Rodgers in his 33rd season for the Arabian Nights. The guy is on his third clone, and he's still kicking out there, folks.
I think they paid Tom Brady $12 million to play a flag football game or something.
See, they want football.
It's almost as much as they pay me.
You know who else is going there, though? They got a lot of guys. They got, I think, Brady,
You know who they don't got?
maybe Gronk,
Tyreek
C-Mac,
Hill.
like Christian. He was supposed to go
I don't think he's going.
Where are they playing this?
Saudi.
in Saudi Arabia. It's a flag football game,
Really?
flag football like league or some type of like. It's a game that they're getting paid a ton. Christian McCaffrey.
Really?
Yep. They got some big stars going, and Tom Brady is
I wonder if I'll be
unretiring
able
for
to
it.
bet on it.
Now that I am interested in.
I told you it's going to happen. The Saudis they're buying everything.
I heard they might need to sign Grant Oosterling. The kid's popping off this year.
Fuck's Grant Oosterling.
He's leading the GNT league in touchdowns. That's what he is.
Oh, you talking? Is that AJ Stokes, number one receiver?
Yeah, we shut his ass down last week.
Did you win?
No. Oh yeah.
Nice. That's huge.
23-21. Shut down
I
AJ
didn't see
Stokes.
any.
Got 2 points.
I didn't see any. I didn't see any posts about the game, so clearly he didn't have a good one. This is his 8 tutter game than the game before.
You don't even understand how much of a dot that was. Shut up, dude.
Yo, BJFF, we have to go to a game. You have to come watch
I
it
got
play. It's great.
one game of the regular season left. Playoffs after that. Come to the playoff game. I'm bringing people from work are coming to the playoff game.
We're gonna
That's on the 11th.
Squad? All right.
Saturday the 11th.
That's a tough.
That's a terrible day. That's
yeah,
a terrible day.
that's my girl's birthday, brother. Do you think if
All
you
right,
could win that game, you'd play, or is it just one? Is it just one day of playoffs?
no. If you keep playing every week, we got.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, I'm gonna
I
need you
got
to
a
win on the 11th.
last regular season game is Saturday the 4th. First round of playoffs is the 11th, and if we make
trying
it
to
to the
think.
championship, going to the
Probably
25th every
probably doing
Saturday.
something Saturday, but what time is it in the morning?
It'll be at either 10 or noon.
Okay. All right.
I think
See if I can sneak
I
over
think our
there.
women are getting together.
My
This
ankles
Saturday?
are basically
Yeah.
held together by rubber bands at this point, but I'm making it injury free through this season
What
so far.
what time is it your game this Saturday?
This Saturday, our game. Let's take a peek. It's either 10 or 12. Let's see here.
I feel like we can make it work. Or at least stop in. Watch a half. It takes a lot less time to leave that game than it does the Ralph. So
I'm going Sunday night. The
that's
snowy
gonna be a good
Bosa
one,
jersey
man.
will be here in 2 days.
The snowy Bosa.
Snowy Bosa's on the way.
I can't wait to get Snowy Bosa in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully after a big win on Saturday and Sunday night
10 a.m. 10 a.m. October 4th. 10 a.m. game against the
okay.
Buffalo Bills.
Against the Bills. Shit, should I bring my shit?
No. No, you should not.
What
You
team are
play for
you?
the Ravens, don't you?
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
I have to come and root for the Ravens against the Bills. That's going to be tough for me. Oh, man, that's going to be tough for me.
Won't be tough to see once you see this roster. The quarterback's kind of a little prick.
The Bills team?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Everybody there in that league takes it so seriously. I mean, it's insane. It's a real effort league.
Yeah.
Yes.
And obviously you could see, I mean, their plays, coverages,
Didn't you tear your Achilles or something last season, or what'd you do?
Yeah. Tore my Achilles in the
Yeah.
playoff game. I'm back. Can't go out like that.
Fuck.
Can't go
I
out like that.
That's
see.
pretty I mean, going that hard to fucking tear your Achilles, that's pretty for a flag football team, that's intense, dude.
Oh, dude, when I went, you said there was someone that like really fucked their leg up. Like the leg was like
Oh yeah.
sideways right before I got there.
Yeah, I mean our captain blew out his ACL at MCL about 3 weeks ago.
Jesus.
Playing D line.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep.
Dude,
Intense.
it's an intense league. I want to go to another game. It's just been tough, dude.
Yeah.
It's every
You do
fucking
not.
weekend is something.
I stay as far away from the fucking line of scrimmage as I can. I don't know what kind of psychopath is willingly signing up to play
Well,
offensive line in a flag
you were
football
playing
league.
against that like 6'5", 6'6" big ass fucking black dude who like got hit in the face. Like he like
Yeah, there's
6'7".
there's some big dudes on the line. The funny part is if you sign up to play offensive line, it's only $80 versus 120 if you play any other position. You get a discount
It's
to
like
play
how
all
they're
the line.
it's like how they're paid less,
Is
but you
this how you
actually get.
fucking recruit people? Like, hey, it's only $80, and you know what? I'll even fucking pay it for you. We need an O-line.
No, recruiting, as soon as I show people what this is and I show them film, they're like, that looks stupid. Yeah, yeah. I have friends. Like I have plenty of friends that played like offensive and defensive line in college, and they're like, dude, the last thing I want to do at 27 years old is ram my body into another man
With no pads.
with no pads at all whatsoever. I
Just
play
it's
fucking
just dude,
tight
it's
end
like all the
receiver, and
time.
I started wearing like a padded undershirt.
It's not a bad play. I mean,
Not
you
a bad
guys
idea.
go 100. You guys keep it 100. Keep it a buck.
On God.
Oh God, no cap. Well,
What
we
else we
talked
got?
about the NFL. You got anything else for us, wingman?
It's gonna be a great game on Sunday.
Did you get a
Excited for this
special
whole
delivery?
whiteout rivalry scenario.
Last week we heard about a special delivery. Did you get a special delivery?
Special delivery. No, it's on the way.
He's talking about a Snowy Bosa.
Snowy Bosa.
No, both. So it should be here on Friday.
Son of a bitch.
Well, we're gonna have Snowy Bosa in the studio. That's what we're saying. We'll make sure that you
Oh,
call
we're
up your
getting him in the
boy
studio?
We'll
Snowy.
make sure you got. We'll make sure the. We'll make sure the crowd gets to introduce and see Snowy Bosa.
The Snowy Bosa.
Can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. Oh shit. So we got hockey starting. What do we got about hockey? Wingman, you all about
I'm
that
out.
hockey? Yeah.
Not a damn thing. I'm out. I was watching some playoff baseball. Yankees just
Just shit
Yeah,
the
we brought that up. I had it on live. Well, we were talking about it, and I have the Yankees plus 1,000 to win the World Series, but I need a lot more than that to win the comp. What's your strategy of closing the gap? How about that? I mean, nothing against hockey. I mean, I love the sport of hockey, and I talk hockey all I could, but it's clearly football season. So,
it's still preseason.
My first step
let's
as far as strategy and closing this gap is probably start using one of my 4 bets every week, seeing as how I think I've left about 7 bets on the table in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, at least.
that would help.
Yeah, I should probably start sending in picks first and foremost. God forbid I'm stuck at a Denny's or whatever the fucking
Bro,
whatever the fucking punishment is. I feel like I'll do it. I mean, if you guys pay for it, I'll
Dodgers
do
are
it.
pumping the Reds. 6-0, another homer. How about this though? How about the
It's
fact that we
going to a
start from
bar.
Monday through
They're open
Sunday?
and close.
Monday through Sunday is the betting season. So like you could literally bet all of them on Monday for football or all of them on Sunday for football. You're a football
You
guy.
haven't noticed even when it wasn't football season, every pick I had came in within the last couple baseball games that were running on a Sunday night of like, hey, live home run. So this guy's gonna knock one. Never hit.
The latest that someone has entered a bet is 11:54 p.m. the Sunday night, and that was Graz. He entered all 4 bets at 11:54 p.m.
What
Sunday
were
night.
they?
Stupid ass fucking like prop bets for the game that was playing, the baseball game that was playing. Some Dodger game, and he was like, "This guy's gonna get fucking 14 strikeouts," and he's
I
already
tipped my
got
cap to
10.
Graz on that one.
It was
That's
fucking
it.
insane.
Way to never say die though. I mean, you got him in.
And he did some futures for like the Monday, something on Monday, so he did it
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Futures are fair.
But
I
yeah,
Hey,
suggest
you miss
not
100%
doing
of the
it.
bets you don't place.
Yeah, if we
Congrats.
could do it in like some sort of chat that's not the chat we do it in, that you could like post a message to be like pinned at the top when
Oh,
I get in there.
like a
Like,
website?
yeah, how's that
I
going?
mean,
Yeah.
something where I don't have
We
to
need a
like
new guy.
scroll back and read a ton of messages to be like, oh look, there's a bunch of free bets this week that I had no idea about.
We need to hire a professional. So I think we might have to be taking a little extra on the fees maybe from the league if we're all cool with trying to get a legitimate website created. Because I mean, it's possible. We have the abilities to do it. It's a pretty
I,
simple
I think
feature,
it's
even if
just
it's just us
the
entering it.
communication. It might just be the communication of like any sort of chat interface that you can like when you send something, you can pin it. It's like when you go in, it's like a pinned notification that you can go back. So I don't have to scroll through every little message. But like, hey, like message for this week. These are the extra bets. These are this. These are that.
That is actually
Would
that's one thing we should
everybody?
probably do.
Do you think that we could get everybody for a round table?
No,
Okay,
On this,
not on this,
maybe.
just in general.
that'd be tough.
Or should I just do
I
it
don't know.
individually? Because I do plan on sending out something, because I do want to improve this, and I do like this. This is very fun for me.
I was thinking
I hope it's fun for you guys.
for next year, you
So
might, if we want to expand it, you'd go to divisions or conferences.
we would need 5 more people,
Yeah.
and 3 of them could be people that have already left that should come back.
There's hype about people coming back, especially the guy who's, currently watching this on his TV, or at least was at one point.
He's the chirping guy. All right. So there are things that I think are due to change. One is we need to find a different interface. This fucking texting thing does not work. It's clear it's not working.
Yeah,
People are missing the
never heard of that app before. So you guys told me about it.
but
Like,
like I think that so honestly, I think because of all the work that I put in, that we should set aside whatever, however much, so that I get something. Because this
An
yearly thing,
hourly rate?
not even an hourly rate, but if I get in the comp for free because everybody chips in an extra $15, that's cool. But
I would 100% thumbs up that because you're doing everything, like keeping
Yeah.
track of everything. It's brutal. Like, and you
That's
stay on it almost immediately all the time. I'm totally for that.
okay. So that's one thing that I wanted to bring up. The second thing is, um, does everybody like the bonus betting feature? If we had a better way of communicating the bonus bets, is that
Yeah.
something that we should pursue again next year? Because I
Yeah.
would
I have
If
a
there's a
I have
better
an idea
way
to I have
to
an idea to the bonus
communicate it,
bets.
yes.
what is your idea?
So bonus bets slide as the weeks in the month progress. So the first week of the month, you get one bonus bet. Second week, two, three, four, on to the next month. One, two, three, four, until September. And then it ends, and the last quarter is no bonus bets. It's clean.
Yeah, and they need to be announced on.
And they should be known like on Monday. Like literally,
Yeah.
like the very first day they have to like whatever the bonus bets for that week or that day that are
Okay,
available,
so the week before I should
it's
be if
announced.
I want to ask people for bonus bets, the week before I should be asking these people.
Yes. Yes. So
Yep.
like if the fucking Masters is next week, the bonus bet should be this week if they're available. You know what I mean? Like if it's on like a Tuesday or something of next week.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? Just giving people ample enough time to see it.
Yeah. What else was there? I really want to talk about Johnny Anchors with the website, but I guess we need a new guy, so that's
No,
off.
we're gonna need a new fucking guy. I don't. It's yeah.
I
Holy
also
shit,
wanted to
Braylon
say,
Allen is gonna get on the air too. Jesus
so
Christ, everyone is dropping.
honestly, the worst two people to talk to this about, but is the punishment all right? Are we cool with the punishment? I think
Remind
we
me
It's the
should
what I
drinking
jump
one,
should
right?
be
for the
doing.
punishment. The punishment is that you have to stay at a bar from open to close. Drinks get you time off, food adds time on.
Oh, food adding time on is a little. Food adding time on?
Yeah.
Yeah, but water doesn't add time on.
Water doesn't add time on.
It's like it's like zero. Like
Yeah,
drinks take
water's
time
0.
off.
Shots take, like,
Zero.
an hour off. A
Shots
beer
could take
takes
more
half
off.
hour off.
You could be out of there.
You could be out of there
Bunch of
real
shots.
quick if you got an Uber, real quick.
Rip a bunch of shots. You're good.
12 of shots right off the rip, and you're done, bro.
We should talk about the punishment time. Maybe we need to bump beers, depending on who it is. Bump beers to 15 and shots to a half hour. Cut
I
that in
feel
half.
like
That seems a little much. I can see how that could be
I
gamed.
feel like food
Oh,
should.
there's ways to game it too, and I know those ways to game. I know some of the ways
Food
to
food could also be a sliding scale too. Like if you just get like wings and you eat like 5 of them, it only adds 5 minutes. But if
I
you get
think
like, if
I
you
think
eat
the highest
12,
food does is if you get an
Think
entree, it's 30 minutes, but appetizers are like 15.
no, because like you gotta eat. I don't think food should be adding time. Like if you order
Bro, it's
something
a
and don't
punishment.
finish
It
it,
is a
that should add
punishment.
time.
There has to be some
oh, there you
sort of
go. If you order the food
privilege.
but don't finish the food,
Yeah, that
then
adds
it adds
time.
time.
So you gotta finish every crumb. Every crumb. I would be
Like if you get 12
now I
wings,
gotta
you gotta
be
eat
there
all
because now
12
I gotta
I
wings.
look
think
and make sure
I
that you're
think
eating every fucking crumb so that you get fucking
that sounds like more of a punishment to begin with. You should just be able to, if you're eating, you're admitting a little bit of it also doesn't prevent you from eating right before,
I
you know.
mean, the fact that you're making me spend more than 20 minutes at like Pelican's Nest is already god awful torture.
You pick the bar. You
you
pick the
pick the
bar.
bar.
I get to pick the bar. Oh, I
Yeah,
do that.
you get
I do this every Sunday at Hooligans anyway. Yeah, like I can do that.
So okay, punishment's good.
It's called putting in a
Uh
shift.
buy-in good, everybody like the payout. I just sent the payout in the chat. Does everybody like the payout, or do we want to up the buy-in?
I
I'm cool with it.
mean, if you up the buy-in, I'd probably not be missing bets.
That would be for
I,
next year. The buy-in for
yeah,
this year
for
though should
next
be
year.
set. Yeah.
The buy-in
Yeah,
for
of course,
the buy-in for
of
this
course.
year is set. I already have the money.
Yeah. That's
Next
true.
Yeah,
year,
We
next
have
this is
already
year.
all
paid
for
it.
next year.
Yeah,
This is all for next year.
I'm always open to up in the ante.
What is it right now?
100.
Yeah, I mean, for a whole year, at least 2.
Okay. And then we got to talk about adding
I'd
people.
probably drop a couple fantasy leagues if that was the case, but I'm in. I have too many to begin with.
Then we got to talk about adding people and who we're going to invite and how many we want to add. And is it an open ad, like anybody that wants to join can join, or are we restricting it to invite only?
Invite only.
No, invite only for sure.
Okay, invite only. And who are the people that we're going to invite?
Friends.
I mean,
Okay, thank you.
this is the thing.
I'm trying to.
You're so if you think about how many people you could theoretically join, you're gonna need more than you if you're doing it this way. I
No,
think
I got it down to a system.
it's.
I'm pretty good.
I mean,
And,
it
and
is.
I'm gonna
You
and I'm
also have
gonna
13 people.
and I'm
Imagine
also
if we
we have
double
11
that.
people. We have 11 people.
We have 11 people. So imagine we'll double that. Add another person, then double that. 24 people. I mean, it's a
Okay.
huge pot
And I plan
and
to
a lot of
automate it.
tracking. Right. So you automating it more, us kind of defining it like, hey, bonus bets come out every Monday for whatever in advance. 1 bet, 2 bets, whatever bets it is, but they're already on there. Problem is you have to look at what bonus bets there even are on any given day because they're not always available that far in advance. So
Yep.
you could say like something along the lines of like, the bonus bet this week is going to be something based on this particular day, like Wednesday's line. So Wednesday is the bonus day. Like pay attention on Wednesday kind of thing.
Just like Dinger Tuesday.
Yeah, Dinger Tuesday is a staple. That should just be the one every single week. Starting in the middle of the fucking summer, there's nothing going on anyways. It's just there's the first bonus bet of the month, Dinger Tuesday.
Yep.
Next week is Dinger Tuesday plus something else. Then it's Dinger Tuesday plus 2 more. Then Dinger Tuesday plus 3 more. And it's all known on Monday what those bonus bets are going to be. They've already been given to the league.
Yes.
And then from there, it's much easier to track for everyone to know what the bonus bets are. And then for you to track them when they come in on whatever day that you decide the bonus bets are. So you're like, all right, Wednesday is going to be a heavy day because that's the day that I have the bonus bets starting. You could definitely fine tune it like that. But so I'm curious, how are you going to automate it without this
To be honest,
fella?
that is what this last quarter is. This last quarter of just normal bets is gonna be me fucking with shit. This is gonna be my learning phase because there are no bonus bets, so it should be relatively easy. It's just plug and play. What hit, what didn't. It's not.
Mm.
Oh my god, who was the most receiving yards for this game? Is it Quentin Johnson? Oh, it is. Is it Malik Neighbors? No, it's not. Is it? That was some bullshit, but it was
Or
fun. Like,
how about the first touchdown scorer of the 1 o'clock window?
thank God I was watching that game. I gotta say that because Jesus, that I was kind of stressed about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching on my phone for NFL updates, and then I was watching the Bills games, and I just so happened to fucking look up, and he's Fink. It's like, oh, that's going all the way. There it is.
Yep.
Hey, all right, Josh Allen, done.
That was quite impressive start. He scored on every opening drive this season. Knock on wood.
The Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, Bills.
Remember when Jackson Hawes scored?
You
He kind of
remember?
has some riz to him. And you had some riz to you when he scored that day.
She was crazy.
How about the guy in front of us that thought he put the bet in, but he didn't put the bet in?
Oh, I forgot about that guy. He was sitting there staring at his
He
phone.
was
He's a big.
fucking ecstatic, and then he looked at his phone like, oh,
What
He's
bet
just
do you think he put in?
the same
Jackson
one.
Hawes.
The same one.
Oh,
He was
don't remember
celebrating
that.
with us.
I honestly, that would have really. I would have been pretty disappointed if another guy hit it with me. I would have been like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
He looked at what he
Get out
then
of
looks
here.
down
That's
his
my
phone
bet.
and he realized he doesn't have the bet placed and he's just sitting there in his seat like, huh? Poor
What
guy.
about? Is there anything else about the comp that you would like to be changed?
No, I think we're
mean,
chilling.
yeah, I mean,
Just the
other than that, it
communication
works.
platform.
Like, I'm just trying to improve it. So if anything is fucked, I understand Signal
The
is not the way to
communication
go.
platform is going to
Oh,
either
I
have to be that
remember.
or texting.
I remember. This is going to be controversial in some ways and not controversial in others. What if instead of having a specified book, we shopped, but every bet has to have a photograph? There's a lot of people already doing it.
I mean, I've proposed this from last year. I said yes,
I'm bringing it up again.
but we need.
I mean,
The
yeah,
problem
probably
is,
just the major. Whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna shop around every line. I maybe some
That's
I
people
what I
would.
obviously
figured. I
will,
figured people
but
have the
I
I'm just
would.
book,
gonna
but it may
go.
not be the
I'm just
same
gonna
book.
go to FanDuel and use FanDuel because that's what I use is FanDuel.
Or should
Okay,
we just make
so
it FanDuel?
no. What you need to do is
No,
just
because
have
some people do it with other things.
an approved list of
Yeah,
books.
Okay.
You can't just be pulling in a back end, which back end doesn't even have good ones, like the Swedish site that some people fucking use. You
yeah.
can't
No, I
use.
don't do it.
Don't
You
use
can't
Underdog
use.
either, you fucks.
Well, you would use like FanDuel, Caesars,
Yeah.
FanDuel,
you know,
Caesar,
DraftKings,
DraftKings.
DraftKings, that MGM maybe. I don't know. When
ESPN
you look
bet.
at
Yeah,
like a article or something that has it, there's like usually like all the main lines, like they have them in like an order. If you could find, that graphic I'm talking about, like if you like, hey, these are all the lines, and typically they have like in an article or something, they have like the full spread. Actually, where I usually see it is MVP odds. When it's MVP
Mm.
odds season, and it's like who's got the best odds, and it's like 6 different books, and it's all the big ones: DraftKings, FanDuel, those ones. So I
I feel
think
like
that should be the
anytime I
start of our
Google
approved list.
odds or look them up, it usually just says like CBS says this.
No, no, we're not going off of I don't think CBS has a
Yeah,
sports
no,
book.
I wouldn't. I
Well,
wouldn't either.
ESPN does
No.
now. ESPN bet. I would actually vote against having that.
Okay. You don't like ESPN bet?
We need established books
Yeah,
with
yeah.
integrity.
Just
Well,
the
then we'll just
like
go
the
with the top
four the
three.
four big
Yeah,
ones.
top four.
Yeah.
FanDuel, DraftKings, Fanatics up there.
Nah,
Fanatics is
I
not
think
a
it'd be
bet.
Caesars.
It's
Though, yeah, it'd be
Caesars.
Caesars, FanDuel, DraftKings, and I don't know. I guess bet MGM if you really wanted to,
I think we should
or
just
Hard Rock.
Hard Rock bet, because Hard Rock bet is the only one in Florida.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
You
okay.
can't actually
I
even
think
get those odds here. Other states. I mean, so what are really? It would just be if everyone's in New York.
yeah.
So the only one that wouldn't be is Mazer. He would probably join because he's a pretty degenerate gambler. We should already have him in there. He's Bill Goat.
Yeah.
Have him in there. He would have to use Hard Rock because he's in Florida. So that would be the fourth.
Okay.
Case closed. I
Well,
like the rule. I think everyone
we would
the
need a
screen,
picture for every bet.
yeah,
Screenshot for every bet.
which you should already have. I mean, not that I don't trust everybody, but I don't trust everybody. So
We
you
need to
should already.
figure out how to import all these lines.
I was going to say is how to have the lines imported from one to another via the picture. You'd have to use. I mean, you have to develop almost some sort of AI for it. Can we go that deep? Do we have to develop our own AI? We
I
have to
might.
get our own AI bot. I hear AI
I
bots
will.
can fucking
They
do
can do a
wonders.
lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to ask Grok or Chat GPT. So I'm trying to figure out how to
Like you
do
could
this.
do like a share file, just go in and put your four bets in and leave it at that.
Yeah, the problem with that is people fuck that shit up all the time. Even
Yeah, people
professionals
like
like at
touching other
work.
people's shit. I do
Yeah,
get that.
yeah, and I can't have that. If I
Thinking
could
of
have it,
Surefire, you can make it where like only one person can have access to one page.
yeah.
Oh, their own page. So every week it's just that'd be interesting. So then you're not tracking everyone against each other. Every single page it's just one person's bets
Then I could
Yeah.
cumulate, and then I could fucking pivot that
into an
into
actual
a
yeah.
ranking system.
The only thing
Interesting.
is that the only issue would be like how to block someone from going back into like last week's bets.
Oh, to change them.
But I would see all
Yeah,
the
like you want
I would have access to all the updates so I could see what he did
still.
or
I
her.
mean, I'd hate
Oh,
to.
that's the other thing. Is it princes? Is it strictly princes? Or are we inviting princesses in?
Well, it
Don't
is
care.
draft kings. There's no draft queens. We can't retain anything. I mean, if princesses want to join, they can,
Okay.
but the name stays the same.
Yeah, for sure. Name's not changing.
Princes, the parley of princes is going to have to be. It's not the parley of princess, but it could be like the parley princess. You know,
Sure.
it's all equal. We're all princes here.
We're all staying the same. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that might be an option though. Fucking making everybody their own sheet, fill this in, and then fucking adding that all up into a fucking master spreadsheet.
But also, if it's like, be like an easily accessible app or something.
That's what we're looking at. We're trying to figure that out with
Well,
a
Google
fucking.
Sheets is right. You can download that right on your app.
Okay, so the only other thing is that it also, and not that it's a huge deal. I don't know if you guys do, but like I look at other people's bets. I like to see what other people are taking with the
Sometimes,
sheets.
yeah.
With the sheets,
It would
I
be
don't
all
know
anonymous. It would be all you don't know what the fuck's happening except for your.
exactly. So it's like it'd be good for tracking for your tracking
It'd be good for
purposes.
tracking. I'm sure it'd make
It would make my life easier, but
life easier.
Yeah. So
I
you
don't know.
just make
There's
you
states
can
you
always
gotta
just
think
make
about.
an announcement in the chat and then add it to the share file. But then it's 2 steps instead of one.
Yeah.
It's not really. Well,
Yeah.
it's putting a little more
So,
on the better, but that's not a
so
huge.
it's gotta be easy.
Yeah, it's gotta be easier. You can't add more steps to the better.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm trying to remove steps for the better.
Well, the ultimate is the website where you just have the lines already drawn in from those 4 sites, and then
Yeah,
you can shop it because then
I'm gonna Fiverr it and see what happens.
it's just, dude, it's literally there's an API code
I
that gets
know, I
all the
gave it to
fucking
you,
lines. I know it's just
and I gave
it's
it to
I'm
your
telling
boy. What
Wingman
happened?
like he's not going to be able to do it. It's too much.
What happened? I thought it was his
I don't
final
think.
project. He just went in a
Well,
different
yeah, but I
direction
don't
and he
think
didn't
he
tell
just.
nobody.
I don't think he's finishing it. Like I don't. I think he's just like too much going on. Like he's having a kid, so he's like fuck it. Like I mean, I don't
Oh,
think he's like. That's what I'm saying. Like he may get back to doing it
it's
eventually, but like he's not in like a timed class. I didn't realize that at first. It's like it's just like online. Like I just whenever I finish, I finish. Like he may not. Like I don't know. For all I know, so we got to find someone else. For I mean, the
okay.
next 3 months, we're on the lookout for a web developer that will work for the price of nothing.
Yeah, no shit.
Um, that was why we used the guy because he wasn't getting paid.
Yeah, the fucking buy-in
Like,
just went up, but the payouts are the same.
yeah, like we need to pay for. Oh, that's the whole way to do it. You get a website, all the lines, it automatically goes to your ranking. You log in, you see it. You have your bets that you see. You see the standings. You see other people's live bets. You can look and see what other people have taken, and then it's all just fed live information. But there's so many. It's like there's to have that website running 24/7 would take money. Like you wouldn't be able to do that for free.
Yeah. Then we could, even if we got into divisions, we could go to head-to-head matches again,
Yeah.
betting for betting.
It's
Whew.
like what you would do first though, and I think this is practical. It still takes a little bit more work for like the person, the
Mhm.
I guess the better. You would just it's hard because like right now you have we'll say we go the screenshot route, which makes sense. You see what book it is on. You say it's such and such, book it's for plus 500. So you have that as record. You have to put it in. So like what you could do is have someone go on the website, log it as I'm taking this bet as plus 500. Somehow have a screenshot on that. I don't know if it's even possible. It'd have to be a phone app. You'd have to have a picture.
If we're going website and we're paying for website, there better be a button. I want this line.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. To keep the lines constantly running, like they're all like live instances. Like you have to update live information constantly to have live, like because people bet at any fucking given time of the day, any time of the week.
I get you. But
That's the expensive part of it.
I understand, but at some point we can just say, "Hey, I want the line for Monday," and that's what you get.
Yeah, so it's like an
When we
average.
start making money, when FanDuel buys us out, yeah, we'll have live updated odds. But for right now, it's getting
One
updated
one out a day.
once a
Yeah.
day, and that's what you get.
What you could do is you could do it. You can honestly probably just do it twice a day, midnight and noon.
Yeah, just do
As
it
soon as the
twice
day
a day, and
starts, and then
those are your odds.
if there was any changes that were made at 12, then it starts the strategy part of it. It's like, oh, I don't know if I like this line. Let's see if it moves afternoon. Oh shit, and now I'm getting a worse line. Fuck.
This is a
Like,
9:30 game. Is he gonna get called out at 6?
yeah.
You know, there's a lot of
So
fucking
yeah, there's one way to do it. That would make more sense. So you're not constantly running it every 5 seconds.
yeah, you would update. I would say 2, maybe 3 times a day, depending on how much it costs. I'm guessing it costs cents per line, so, I mean, it's probably a lot.
Yeah. You
No,
could
I think
also somehow find a way to limit it.
I'm sure AI can do it for us for free, but we'd have to figure that out.
Get an AI bot to do all of this.
Yeah.
Just get an AI bot in the chat.
I need to find a web developer and somebody that we can sit down to and talk to.
That actually knows what they're doing. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. Boys, I gotta hit the hay. We've been on here
Yeah,
for 2 hours.
I think this was way too much on actual live air, but, you know, whatever.
I
We
was supposed to
whatever.
I was supposed to fucking be in bed an hour, maybe like 30 minutes ago. I was like 90 minutes. I can't do it. I'm fucking sick as shit. But then so just come out here and just rip fucking weed and just have a bunch of tea.
All
I'm
right,
out.
guys.
So you're
See you,
out. Are you gonna
wingman.
sign us off? Wingman, you're the man.
See ya.
Peace out. Have a good
Signing
time
out.
this weekend. Go Bills.
Peace.
See ya.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say cheers to that.
Cheers.
And we can chat here when we get off alive. I got nothing else left in my fucking cup. It was a sober October episode and the last day of September. So on that note, it's on record. We know we're getting a website. There we go.
If you wanna build it, contact us.
If you build it,
They
we
will
won't pay.
Only if FanDuel buys us.
Only if FanDuel buys us. On that note, take it easy.
Peace.
If you